Sign Asumbium say yadi midfield action no free Kessben television yadi Ebro baby awobia Kessben 93.3 Kumasi DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel no ye 121 Emra sign Asumbium mamu nyina chin ye chechiamo emobia kwaba eba program yi eso ena no pe ye na efiada mebusu me de toso aduonu miensa edru fiada amunim say questions nko ana mo de brain na echechira adwen e de fa ho bi wa adwenkyire bi fa yen adwenkyire de ama obi question na so bi question so wa adwenkyire bi ho na ode aba na ikasiani donko na ya pg mu na breaking news and so atwazo de ama yen sem rekra ye beko Tony Montana ho na ode eye amano ne nsem no abrain na fi ye de dia kan nyina no ayensem musa nko a Montana de Tony.
Godfather.
They need you.
Oh, Bibiadem.
Bibiadem. Okay.
That's CP award winner. Wallinty, Emena so tell a friend say Midfield action airborne year too far. Now you're hearing summer air cross so uncle 4 air cross so you better shots here Eddie Friano Paya Thomas Circle a New England home manager. Now our board friendly game Yami Aduma next month. Now South 2 games are England airborne or any Andorra. And Senegal and Asia and a player Thomas Tuchel at the list about into more Kessben television in England or more squadron or more at the air boss out 2 friendly games no and a display our Kessben television. So Ivan Tony and a call up into the England national team after Euro 2024 no way any first time or back into the national team BM na was Saudi Pro League money mono I was so parunti and when you call up Nemo Man United and Man City player being with free England on and so enya call up Chelsea enya Trevor Chaluba or free Palace about Chelsea no the money mono I was so parunti na wasan so enya kwanya bima ono ebebo ama England ebiem oko Aston Villa this year a pick palm momo enti omo enya couple of players ewo national team no Morgan Rogers ewo Oli Watkins and Ezri Konsa on also ding and so etimi ababe piemu full listener and our Kessben television so we England team omo edebe both Andorra and then Senegal our friendly game and Basso next month. Yanko PSG aswe omo in CSA for or Chinana watch so final game omo and then Inter Milan ebebo ewo UEFA Champions League na enra Dembele onya kwanya echo Roland Garros timer omo draw no on Carlos Alcaraz tennis star no ana ekoshia na Dembele say omo prepare for omo 2 finals na so French Cup omo finals and then Champions League so omo finals also so nyina no na in dream so be winning UEFA Champions League say on reality no abebo imponimpo or akonya kese pa say only one match or win per waje UEFA Champions League enunti PSG team no omo ekọ for double na omo dream since childhood no and so atimi abem Thiago Silva a former captain had a man PSG or boy had a AC Milan and then in Chelsea or says a Ballon d'Or no PSG winning Champions League nadia and Dembele ebetimi winning Ballon d'Or no na ohe Madema Dembele wadan edi ne pa dia the form no e was running Champions League no ebetimi aye decisive say UCL no Dembele jenkwa dia ene ono ebetimi afa Ballon d'Or na no ana Lothar Matthäus ono aye former player Emma Inter Milan and Bayern also otepe ne former club Inter Milan say Champions League no omo ebetimi age because omo are very very consistent ewo Europe anunti otepe omo say omo be share PSG Nami Aduma Ochina and I watch so Chelsea and Argentina Midfield Enzo Fernandez also are very very sure with all certainty say anye pra Messi ebeba the next World Cup in 2026. I say I'm going to imagine a World Cup Argentina because without a captain Leo Messi. Messi or a leader or inspiration or example and into World Cup play BR Empire and say Messi a part now on Argentina and so acquire the next World Cup. You be saying say on formal on Wangasa the best 5-a-side club and also straight away I bet Emiliano Dibu Martinez say under goal post no more. The defense no be Otamendi, Kukuyera, na midfield no ayo no Enzo Fernandez na enim ho no Messi any Julian Alvarez and so ada ho we Chelsea any Argentina midfielder Enzo Fernandez or also the 5 aside that why I don't know Eric ten Hag enya kan yes enfie new contract and na Bayer Leverkusen omo and Jabi Alonso come Madrid enti ni dwuma ba bedam pan dia Eric ten Hag former United coach and we agree in principle enfie mienu say obefa Leverkusen na next year and the next 2 years and so what team amanage omokama and then D-Day Italy and then you be who team orgy Italian Serie A no because and the 2 games so omo pray for the Scudetto no ball na about 7 year Inter Milan ball against Como na Napoli and Cagliari and so abo enti Como home Fabregas say obema Inter a very tough game Napoli for and so ball Diego Armando Maradona Stadium ho so Napoli enya wini match kukuro omo ena agile name say omo tehwe omo bo draw and omo luso a interforce omo mom ena Scudetto no omo enso ebetimi age Napoli fans no eno Antonio Conte Napoli fans no Tata no brutal as a coach ya tete say Juventus for airpel ya ma unko baby a o oni baby akọ Naples Krumha ya Joe o ya part of us inti Antonio Conte ena merewafo ema besia empani ene mrantie omo etu aguru so a omo ene ni twamfo ni panacho se baby a ene ha Napoli club no club kese one form enje ene Scudetto no na next year so ono omo a enso emo adwuma we niam ekọ so a Antonio Conte ene Napoli fans no omo enso enya nice engagement ahead of the final game a omo ebo e league no Fabio Cannavaro so ebo Napoli pen o say Antonio Conte oye elite coach grade A coaches no oka ho bi o se fata say obey demand sa club no omo players ahodo a also section they say na okache deal oriented say up additions enti the targets or no the ambitions or outline it's up to the club say omobetie no na omayaba no next year content so etimi st also no wabo Napoli dey or call for enanumre a win for Napoli over Cagliari na Serie A no omo enso etimi age Inter Milan omo coach Simone Inzaghi and then obesisa in sakakra because Inter Milan players bi oha na omepra omo atimi atomola Taro Martinez na opraye ekotu is enie ono eho atono ene obey part of the match day squad Davide Fratesi enso etroniye with the entire team enra into both players are available and after striker and also a free FC Porto Abba as a free agent Mediterranean and so a fully fit and a match no and so able to me abo Benjamin Pavard and Zielinski there enye available for and a match now Inter Milan and so a ball coach Eddie Emma AC Milan Sergio Conceição in the last game for AC Milan as a manager any Monza and an airball when we say Milan for no and then we match we appear on your manager be and from AC Milan na Sergio Conceição and now wasn't social media no or say there be only media no any BBI or call oni bibia no enya asem bia ka enti ene pre-match no coach ni atwam enya ono ana ebekọ sa pre-match no Victor Osimhen sese sika El Ali sa Saudi Arabian club no omon ebie so achile Osimhen ni trimpo ebom obolon from Galatasaray obolon from Napoli Galatasaray odi o magi double afuwe na ohwe sika Alifono offer Hilal Fono offer to Victor Osimhen na 45 million euros per season influence contract and so and a proposal at the amount in all 135 million euros and on a full contract offer Al Hilal Saudi Arabian club at the Ato Victor Osimhen and him Manchester City Yamiadua next week officially ebe two call for amamako similar so ye na Tijani Renders no omako started official negotiations Milan Omanko Europe next year this year the money na all form pa Tijani Renders Netherlands no oya de pa Man City ebe two above 4 ama next week omako tenase face to face with AC Milan na omo enso etimi and negotiate Rodrigo Madrid for sika some will be 80 million euros so giant amanako Arsenal for and make it official contact omo epe boy no na boy ni nya mo answer either yes or no nya adia Rodrigo etimi ade ama Arsenal for no na Mikel Arteta ni call for a contact Rodrigo ni agent say o me so mo che boy no enso eba enne ya anopa ya Madrid at the statement aba da Carlo Ancelotti ase say manager no as can come and successful omo na aton kwanta pantie ne omo da manager na se abeka say a free 26th of May Carlo Ancelotti ebeye Brazil omo national team coach ochina obo na last game for Real Madrid and nti omo be on pa on Lukita Modric ntiene ana Carlo Ancelotti Madrid edit statement about omo enso am edanase Carlo Ancelotti so release another statement ono enso ede appreciating niema Madrid for aye ede amano and other club legends no other Nico technical team members no other masse other playing body other all Madridistas Madrid fans no so what the Marcian in the second coming no or say omo boy ni re enfi Madrid de biada say Brazil national team job no and all kakofa into ochina Madrid ever celebrated two legends Carlo Ancelotti and then Lukita Modric our last game our Spanish Premier League anemo young remu other stories say Modric or call Jason Martino be available why and befa Kylian Mbappe any player very very likely say number 10 just now Modric AJ Eddie ato on Mbappe and number 10 no ebeba ababedi ne ho enomo Madrid e de omo target omo ne de so nyina kwa kwhye FIFA Club World Cup no onum say omo ntimi anje league no omo anje Copa del Rey Champions League so omo ntimi anje Super Cup e o Spain so a omo ntimi anje say omo ne de so nyina omo last kwenkwen omo ne kwa kogu FIFA Club World Cup no so ama Florentino Perez wa promise players ni say so many just cup na almost season no enye bad kra na sika players ni benya no e chen kroyi enti omo epese Europa UEFA omo FIFA Club World Cup no omo enso ekoje na se kwaba se Madrid entimi anje FIFA World Cup no dia any players ni pi na beko say Lucas Vazquez Luka Modric eko ebimo ebeko nanso se FIFA Club World Cup no Madrid entimi anje dia ene most of the players pina beko na Madrid the new players are ebetimi achieve no omo enso aba Rafinha contract extension no ba so or the 1 year aso so till 2028 officially Barca for aman obi ahun say and somebody betu ja be 2 years ago no afei na eno so etimi abema Rafinha the contract no wetimi extend Trent Alexander-Arnold ebenya akọ Madrid no na ye bo eye England league ni wie na ye bo Spanish league ni ewie this weekend an official announcement no ebeba Jamie Carragher said monso so far so bo emo Trent na Liverpool players na akanumpo most of them Madrid ebo mo pun so mo pelmo a kakra bi kora ana enko dodo na ebe joane Madrid because club kese ebe waso ya enye easy say obeka no anti current players pina Madrid e call for them omo ntime resist anti Trent Alexander Corner okono enye nimfom so bia na Jamie Anfan so how or say Declan Rice obe start to consider the future ball awabo na nyina echi no Arsenal for ntime nye hwe ene se club for bad there ene according to Jamie Carragher or say Declan Rice obe consider na wakọ club omo enso ebetimi agi trophies wey eso ana yegina na yakọ ban herbal so ye akofa omo kra to sima ye ba pe ye be hwe nkofo cross nsam biem na ya prapra chire e de ama tiefo ene ahwefo
Krachi, unemu bua unkoisha Dr. Ban uye den wa ha. Unye no mpemu ya de no wanko Dr. Ban jinse be.
Laka.
Hey, bye-bye. Yes, I good. What?
So good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
This is my father. We come from Nigeria, and he has issue with the leg.
The leg broke?
We don't know.
No, it broke. Ow! Me, I'm a specialist about bones. I will deliver you now. Then you go to Nigeria back.
Unemu bua unkoisha Dr. Ban uye den waha. Unya no mpemu ya die no wanko Dr. Ban jinse befa. Onu pe de ni dompe na dodo uda dompe mbe wagodo empem. Wotimi hwehwe dompe santi ni dompe wa bebo wunsem. Wose ya die bebe de nyuma paso so ani nyame kra na meka. Oh no mpemu nim di ono na ye expect nya zanfo no. O akra any Kumasi no mpemu expect yen kan kireo.
Yes, sir. What are you doing?
Not specializing when it comes to bone issues. What in Pefi say? You are not specialized in bone healing. Hey, you know that the man can someone called Dr. Bango. Then this guy's got one of me. Oh, but you know, look, you know, say Dr. Ban is the best when it comes to bone issues. Well, Doctor, please, you came to look for Dr. Ban, isn't it? This is not the right place.
Well, he brought us here.
Listen to me. I am taking you to Dr. Ban.
But you hire Ban Herbal Hospital. Now, no person say you be a few three so busy when I say. You shame your winning in a two I say. Mammy, dear, and I'm over Bumway and no Kutapuma, who sees ya chia. Who could to J, one of my new sugar crack. Man, ya wo can say, Papa, ya wo can say, the could to J and no one be coming. Bow wa, yen tenacima could to J, a mubi. Bow wa could to J, you be two as say, I'm a nigie, a year pay. It is ready a one son any ye. When it does swing in answer, the woman I can't say. Mr. Uncle Bobo and answer one of Wama, ties up power name will be say pain. Branaya de yen check, yet they have been taken a better so. Yanko Padum, I find a better so. Nkaseni numpena etetina eha dwene nyina no Yankopa du ni nyina beto atoa ama numpeni nyina aye kama
Papa actually Papa Papa is working. Let me hold you here. No, don't hold me. Papa is working.
Herbal Hospital. Specialists in every kind of bone disease. Spinal cord, swelling of the arms, arthritis, bone injury, swelling of the leg with reddish color around it, and so on.
Ediana eteti wo, ediana ama wo yura wo, ediana mo wani da so asa, ba wo ho a ani da so wo ho, ba ye wo Accra ye wo Spintex Road 18 Junction. Kumasi ye wo Atonsu Agogo Government Hospital na nimu a, ye numbers yi na egu asi freye, ade bi e kire wadwena na se ye ruwa bi eteti obi ano, ye beboa ma yaruwa ni nyina ase atu ama nkunimde awie peye. Ma me emfa wo ne ba bi a wo free ba papa. No kwasam se ene wiase afana nyina ni Nigeria ne Ghana ha ene ba bi obi a wo ne bi fra brochire bi fri hen e ba ba so yeye enti ba bi a wo no panifo se adidie kwan nwa ba bi a wo bia fo wani kire ba ya so yeye ha na wo ba ya so yeye ha sebio nya fe ne kwabrane ba betwe wo nan ne tenten bia maame papa ye de ahaban keke ena Nyankopon adom ye de beto so na numpene nkasa ni babi a cheche bia na haban betene ni nyina kama ba achafo ba yarwena bejare
Ban Herbal Clinic. Fifi ye chira kwan wo Kumasi. Atonso Agogo Hospital.
Achafo ba yade nyina ebedwane. Ban Herbal Hospital aso na ekọ ntiko na odompemu hawo no omo entinete emfa ema ba de omo eni sesokra yento also e Tottenham Hotspur trophy parade ni ene e happen live Tottenham na agi Europa League ni next year omo akobo UEFA Champions League na omo jersey na omo be hye no only say ayana most of time teams no omo the Champions League logo e ball omo abetri no Tottenham Hotspur jersey no omo ebe no sonko kra omo the Europa batch na UEFA Foundation na babe soso omo ye holders of the Europa League enunti omo elogo no UEFA de no metro say ye Europa League winners no special JC Tottenham Hotspur ebeshe Christian Romero and Europa League no why imagine as player of the season or defender Tottenham center back we were Juma papa or no any player why imagine say or Europa League player of the season. Moises Caicedo say Europa League finals na so Wednesday between Chelsea and then Real Betis no GD pass just 2 days 48-hour rest so be enough say Chelsea din kunim over Real Betis because mentality no there is no fatigue any excuse be so Chelsea for the ultimate. Enzo Maresca say Enzo Fernandez Madrid for pen or see Debbie player no only baby into Chelsea for now what Bonsiri na ebu asumunya no krabianim Enzo Fernandez will stay at Chelsea Enzo a club no Man United say value no a drop stock exchange no so Man United ball no atiaba from because of trophyless season na enya na say Man United team no ayo margin say players no pina we so call enti Casemiro, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Andre Onana, Garnacho, Rasmus Holland, Kobe Menu no available Man United for no edomatwa pampan so a ton yatofo a players no enso ebeko Femi Lopez Barca
midfielder shares not drop by 160 million pounds. Yeah.
160 million pounds.
Manchester
United. Sika bepo. Sika kesiye pa.
All right. Then twaso.
A bad season at the back.
Yeah.
Femi Lopez said, growing up, all Barcelona see ni no na nimpa ne so be richi Barca first team no mo na players na all here omo pa emienu Iniesta and Leo Messi sa players no and idols are gradually enso form no Barca this year couple of goals at the Barca na Ballon d'Or ni vote kwa ma hwan also no provide say Barca player na ebe win Ballon d'Or en fan ho ni proko no ofi Barca nkon dia only problem say ebe Lamine Yamal say ebe ko Rafinha and any other Barca player Pedro Crana only problem bia nemom sekwe outside Barcelona player there ene ebe ha no we ene nsema Femi Lopez edi atuja Ansu Fati na AS Monaco say omunya na omo epe because Barca na ote no ote ho ede na maternity bench ball no onya bi emmo oba Monaco dia o me guarantee say more playing time ono enso ebetimi anya Nico Williams Madrid for besem ko tua ne release clause no na enye Madrid kwa na epe Nico Williams say Liverpool for enso abewrem omo epe no Arsenal Chelsea so enya omonso a omo epe Nico Williams pa we eni kakra enso efi ho enso eba enye easy crack na Anna Slot Liverpool manager Trent Alexander-Arnold Liverpool omo last Premier League game omo ebo ofie no coach no ye bi say my boy na bobi and that's all my name mo still and strength e da so player until say the contract ne ebe running out no that so a Liverpool player enti obi a Liverpool player be betimi any opportunity on can yes on can no say a free say boy announce say o free Liverpool no omo bo home match bia na supporters no omo e ball into ama coach no or say home here say Trent ebe making a last appearance at the ama Liverpool in the English Premier League and so na Messi the family no very reserved na Messi mano omuni social media account all them say nkwada no pina no omo families e bia account mo no manage na so Messi wife say there be person chira nkwala no good values person tete mani ye social media and sense bia enu ntina till date san kwada no enso am any account to bia nti Godfather besom ye na ye de si ho no mo UEFA Champions League the next week and a final game no so PSG manager Luis Enrique or say call for double French cap also ball aside that so ewo Champions League final game enso ebo say players no stay very fit MP prebia say nya any form of casualty prebia there and PSG ye very much assured say Champions League trophy no and ebetimi agi God for that Roma
okay
for close nsem no
Montana de Tony. Ye na se na efiada enti ye twen mo questions no ba na eba enche ebeja ye no so agum na fi ya chechire adwen wo ho a ya brobro so a kopim se emre no ebeso na ebepeja yemu Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra. Afei mo a mo hwe live o DSTV channel no 364 na Go TV channel no enso 121. Okay. Yentwa so na meko ni what scientific herbal clinic na mako fankra toka krei abasisia yenje.
About ni what scientific hospital. A team of medical scientists. I create a boom near the infidel maso. A juma or ya swear has he. Ya swear had ye. Yes, I'll buy a sabi. Near time a good amount. Said the coconon. Name ye do to a fiducial. The Mephidio Mushimu. The medium at the potier, the Yarian Breo. Nesamium in ya. Yarene do in the piano so. The best of Yarama to Yariasi. What the editing said. See the baby as a what to Yariasia. Which in to a sentence.
Open what scientific hospital Dr. Phobius Yajumani say. Enubuna enu tanya obwade edi dum ye no yenye mu hwemo na fe enwenu akasa wo my friends phytochemicals no ye extract say enwenu no na ye fam frem no emfa emao ebi a kidney no yare abem kidney no essay yanko na Ghana ha ye dey take ahaban edi dialysis a kidney no say akodu se den kura no a nyarehemu na nyadidi na fo ni kirem ewo ni what scientific hospital bofra ban eboye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban ene nyama bi efra ede mawa ebebo ma diabetes na o sugar ekosrupi no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum ebia na wo hwe misisi na o problem pa eyo mema sem baba bi wo no mu a onya tenkan kwa so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no wo ba ehyemu a ehyemu ana adwo eno obo so atese ne bema no ensore kra ebia na eno bi oda so a wo nom yo ba na utie me na se eya wo no problem ebia na e fibroid na kosi a wo no kwan ana wakwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosi mo ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan bema bia na hu so e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na wo okura beba bebe ne hu so mo no na emo no be friend se spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obeni what scientific hospital a enfidi ade ehwe wo beda di amye wo se problem bi wo ho no mo a ne atimi hu aduro na afi aduane ye betira mo die pressure ti amo akoma bo peri asem kura si ofi ntimi mo amane obi so hweme na ne die stroke akawa tompemo ye kwa wo ye ba wo so ntimi o kasa na pampan boni die kire frɛ no halitosis yade ba ko ya no wan obi opewase obetimi akade a kire wo a ade bedi unya o kasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre oda odun so antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years ekwani mo no o prostate na yekese prostate enlargement e ba sa oda odun so antentem odun so bebransa na ade ache e mane nkachi emye nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere nti manya adagye amo ya de dia nyadidie semi what scientific hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia ba film die fidie edi twe enubena enafa hode ni fra haban mu edi saw ya de ma wo na eyeni what scientific hospital yi wo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya Dansura bank no ene bi eni mehwe enkran so ye wo ma 7 ye ben Janet Konadan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyanko Pwanda Rumenti Wamoto Ebeba.
Yo, afeye mamu nyina kwa babiom na yenhye questions no ase damode abre yen no. Na Didi edi enra no comedian ma sembi. Say omo the only club I Ghana. Omo atimi ebom ho ebra yes. Na e kan ade nyina no depend on owners no ebotom. Na almost sponsors ni ade no. De ne emzo akoye the research and all the details no kakra abreme.
Yes, I'm so time go apart from the mechanic.
Okay.
It's a high sense I'm on bass now.
Yes. Yes, and table display bars and TV. Yeah. Based on what I've read, Midiama FC secured a lucrative sponsorship deal with Nguvu Mining Limited, worth close to $400,000 annually from last season. Additionally, since 2012, Goldfields Ghana Limited has contributed over $1.4 million in total sponsorship, including salaries for players and staff, medical care, accommodation, jerseys, feeding, branding, and other logistics. Again, Goldfields invested over $421,000 to rehabilitate the Akun Park, which served as Midiama FC's home ground from 2017 to 2020. While the TNS Stadium was under construction, I stand to be corrected. The TNS Stadium cost over $14 million. Boss, Royal Gates Hotel provides accommodation for Midiama FC guests, and just recently, their partnership with Hisense Ghana got them a 47-seater team bus. Boss, Midiama is my best-run club in Ghana. Mr. Moses Amapaka has strategically and intelligently made the team community's own. Do we hear Midiama FC old players? No. Didi and Okoye Sanjumi or the Abre, and also say same uti at the corner.
Yes. Oh, that sponsorship in $300,000 to $400,000. No, Oman's teaching exactly said this is the figure, but you know
okay.
And Government Limited became the news headline sponsorship for Mediama in 2023-2024.
Yeah,
replacing Goldfish. The sponsorship deal is $300,000 to $400,000 annually.
Wow,
and he did it at some point. Yeah.
Wow, inti I don't need to me Rebecca say, but so gold stars no so, munye gold stars so dey na.
Very gold stars.
Yes. Na Samatex so to say. Doctor Zenjiri Butumana, and I say, also no, no, me presume any doctor na, and I say a company no, never be sure. Okay, all right. Mammy, I say, Nebinusu Bobina. But the team is a be Bobina, Nebinusu and Yan Boko.
No, you know, when you make a team a community base, a different from what you team now, so wow, yeah.
Okay.
On say. So for Brekum Arsenal and Brekum Chelsea, which one is a community base? Obviously, it was Brekum Arsenal.
Yeah.
So what I say, but Obi so how a one man or any team no the others no or JD Amokromo for say team Biani and Yababiti team want to take over.
Yeah.
And then offer share blast. You know, in as much as our blast, Penino there running at the end. It is community base. Omo watching him said no, because he had the draw. I will see a cost stadium, your coco support your team no na wa. And ye will be so free baby na babeti on call by so be home penning for 13 media into a team mountain. So what you say? And now we are lucky. Now some be free baby ya. O was side mines ne forest sanya money be you are good to go. Until I feel in as much as the bomb media my basono, you know, having those mines around, you know. Because first time man Goldfields or you know almost sponsor or boss Ashanti good. Sitting home over brand the level of team could do. But in all, Obi or hard, you know, over sponsor is want to me run it team. Let's give it to media, but also and yet good stars and so the IBA and so.
Okay. All right. Mami Nika is a way mechanic lawyer Safuduku in congratulating. Lawyer is on a board chairman. Lands Commission, Ashanti.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And most likely, obey a member of a national board, you know, a Lands Commission. Obey also a board member. And the lawyer Safu Duku, board chairman, Lands Commission, Ashanti. Wow. Congratulations. I'm so happy for lawyer.
What is it for him?
Oh yes.
What is your name?
I'm Kojen Munyam no Misro. Kojen
Munyam. What does it mean, babe?
Kojen Munyam no.
Did I say I'm coming?
No one in for granted. No one in for granted. We be awomo. Okay.
Say you know about the
so omunya sem no or the brain or charge you.
See on charge. What is it for him? Lawyer, only size. Lawyer, no size.
Yes, no size. Bottom Lands Commissioner Shanti. Overall boss. What's now the Busa said now Obetima ye the account kotoko. So why not? Yes, obey the simple cry. And I feel Director of Communications Kumasi Shanti Kotoko and on also the head of legal team, you know. Okay. Safudu correlations once again. Alasan Bossing one the way about high general. Please, why is it that sports shows will have like 20 sponsors on their shows, but same sponsors are not interested in sponsoring a league? Hey, Alasan Bossing was what's it say?
Observation why
sir. Now, who sponsor league? On him, how much is involved? So sponsor a whole league?
Yes, a cost involved, but you know, the fact of the matter is that just you are interested in the sports.
Okay.
But why are you interested in sponsoring Kessben sports? And you be womb. Until last I was saying, and you man a woman no. For just a post, me did say do the only tomb say, Sikano is different. Ska obeti the sponsor Ghana Premier League need different. But again, you know. And ingredients that was posted, never more be about. Just oppose it with the same thing so far as the Ghana Premier League are concerned.
Okay. Good morning, boss. In football history, do you have a goalkeeper who didn't concede a goal in the entire season? Anefi, Kandahar, Sunyai, and Apejawi, Abre, and Anope. Between Sesko and Jokeres, which one will help us now the most? I need an answer from Andy. All right. Maminsha wenum enso na yentwaso emamo. Hi, can Andy tell us the latest on Enzo Fernandez? Fernandez's move to Real Madrid and other transfer stories. What would we free Abripo Junction and Abre? Okay. Yensha we Efrihi and Ebae. We've heard of super agents like Oe Mendes, Jonathan Barnett, and Rafaela Pimenta. Can Andy tell us more about them and who the best super agent is now? Na said we fi na say ventures dunko or no fin. Okay. Nafe ye twaso enso ewaha. This weekend, some of do complain about a goalkeeping problem. How do you link it with his player leading the goalkeeping charts in this season? Season's Ghana Premier League. Whack, boy, Techiman.
Maybe a goal scoring problem.
Goal scoring problem.
Okay. All right. Joe, can Andy tell us where the 2026 UEFA Champions League final will be played? Okay, we know I'm Fadi and Kaho. And sincerely, I want your panel to answer this question. Does Kumasi Santikotoko need a foreign coach ahead of the African campaign next season? From Pond Wefri Jachi Pramso and Abreyen Aha and Anapay. Can Andy give us his best 5 best referees in the world now? Oroku Kwame, Toronto, Canada. Odia Ode Abegum Enso no. Maminsha way like Stephen Mukwala and Simba. When was the last time a former Asante Kotoko player came close to any African title with other clubs on the continent? Sebash, Udifri Salaga and Ebre and it seems Otto Addo is delaying the collapse for the Unity Cup, which might cause this delay. As Ghana plays Nigeria next week in London, Fred Edwefri Agogo and Abekan Yensa. After free Fred Diazuna, we as a Luka Modric leaves Madrid after an illustrious 13-year career. What are your panel's thoughts on the memories of the Croatian at Real Madrid? Justice, Ode we every tema and Ebreye and Anope. Me free Justice Dieso na mako eye yaw ampofu the way every Kumasi kejetia Dubai. Usi ke Dubai kejetia Dubai. Please, can you let your pundits study the rest of the matches of teams vying for the Premiership title? Who is likely to win? Your ampofu kejetia Dubai. Oh dear, I don't know. Okay, when will Ghana toe the line of South Africa and other countries that are making significant progress in football? Okay, the lip service is too much. For 6 years, our football from clubs to various national teams are witnessing steady retrogression. Apia kubi techimentia and so the way ebreye apia kubi techimentia. Okay. Hello, Kessben Sports. How many foreign coaches have taken Ghanaian clubs into the group stages of any African club competition? Marcus. And so the way every yeji and ebreye. The next one, I say, can Kumasi Asante Kotoko be termed a failure if they fail to win the league and MTN FA Cup in view of the stars they purchased for the season? And which team was Andy's favorite to win the league from the beginning of the campaign? Muhammad Suraj, Edway Efri Yalwa, and Abba. And do your question way. From the beginning of the campaign. Why now Tipono? And why? Kotoko. Oh, no, Kotoko. Okay. And obviously, so much to me, and you know, I'm a failure now. You drew a bar now. What can was it? Yeah, I don't think I'll cast a Kotoko, no bet cheating. Yes. Okay. Well, I asked this question last week, but wasn't answered. Who amongst astute football administrators can step into the shoes of Keto Kreku if his term elapses? Amuzu Edway Efri Bojisango na Ebreye. Amuzu Bojisango. When a bit me akoye Mr. Keto Kreku Nejumano Edipa. Why and a bit must step into such shoes, you know. Why pa football administrators no why? All right. We Eddie Frehin and I buy Tamale UDS Kwaku Suarez. What are the messages? Will the FIFA Club World Cup be counted as a tournament during the season or in the off season? And how will this affect the prospects of the next Ballon d'Or awards? Kwaku Suarez and the way a free UDS Tamale. Me wakakra wa ha a ebetimi de asoso enso de mamo. Mamimra adidi de ndemzo obechechire numem enra Julian Caesar enso the way ebai. Ose, could your crew kindly help me with this? Number one, how the implementation of the GFA's enhanced protocols progressing? Okay. Are they as effective as before, or have things reverted to their usual laid-back approach? Okay, their usual laid-back approach. Number two, could Mr. Fred Achi, leader of our delegation for Dreams FC Africa campaign last season, kindly share with us how his role contributed to the club's success, particularly given their debut appearance? We free Julian Caesar and so a home. Afei ye uram kakra na ye kakra bi enso afri ha ede amamo. We edifre hefa or say, will the team that wins the Conference League get automatic qualification to play Europa League as applicable in the winner of Europa League gaining automatic qualification to the UEFA Champions League? Kojo Ban Jr. inside Ashaiman Accra. Una the way and so by greetings to my first lady Nana Ama Efriye Atonsu Kumase. The next one and so Efri okay, Maminje. Question I say what do you and I say please, Patrick Motsepe is being accused by South Africa for buying their league, sir, because he's buying all the good players of the country to his club. They say he bought 8 first-team players of SuperSport club during his club, to his club, okay, and a whole lot. Can we say that it's the outside world who see him as a hero, whilst he's seen as a villain by his country people? All right. Number 2, assuming Club A and B are chasing the league trophy, but A's fate depends on Club C's win over B. So if Club A gives financial and even technical aid to C for them to win over B, can't that be allowed? Can't it be termed match fixing? Otuo Berima ena ediwe and so ebre. Meaning so much can I say? Oh sir. Oh sebia ode technical aid and advice Emma team bia opeso winning na enye sika na kwakutu directly, okay? Son of a sort of yeah.
Abia said you Abia said you FC and our FC and now home and I'm saying challenge crop from 2 normal sound. Tibona, I am fanfao. What is any match fixing?
Wow, my name says no all pen simples are there. But to be a BB can want some family.
Maybe apart from so much details of the weakness of your opponent to Obia.
All right. I want Andy to give me the his best midfielders Madrid should use next season to replace their old 3 midfielders since Modric is leaving. Inas Edwefi Krachi ena Abraham. Inas Edwefi Krachi ena Abraham. After the ho every Dambai winner Edway Efri Dambai and now winner Dambai una Diabre. Joe, with the number of goals, assists, and player of the match awards that Mbappe has achieved, both in La Liga and the Champions League, is he not qualified to win this Ballon d'Or? And is he better individually than Yamal this season? A winner, Dambai. Ode Abre Anope and so no. Afede diho and so say I'm Atia Abednego, Sama Boy Zongo. Atia Abednego, Sama Boy Zongo. Who has the most ever goals in a debut season in Europe? Europe's top 5 leagues, and has a Premier League team, won the Champions League and the Europa in one season before. Okay. Until the summer boys don't go for and so epe no. Maminko the Tosu Biom. I say good morning. Kumasi Santi Kotoko to win the league and go to Africa and play the Champions League. That's the club standard, not Confederations Cup. Nana Safo, Accra, Westland. The Odia Baron, Sena Mabin Tremo. I say Kotoko, yes. Yes, Intimiko Kaze Ali and Kobo Confederation. The Kotokobo Breno Champions League. Yes. In this Omoko Confederation, there be below Asante Kotoko. The Ocean no. I want Andy to give me his best midfielders. Madrid. Okay, I'm saying I can say message way. All right. Omo ya no more be repeat. Okay. Enti yeba hanom quickly. I'm say makai we so Ashaiman Accra makai sa message and so everywhere. Maybe the next one will Tottenham Hotspur still be allowed to play in the Champions League next season? okay, in case they are relegated to in the Premier League this season, okay, will Tottenham Hotspur still be allowed to play the Champions League next season if they are relegated in the Premier League this season? Okay, we're every Queen Joyce of Sam Joy Ultimate Enterprise Tamale, Queen Joyce Sam Joy Ultimate Enterprise Tamale, Queen Joyce it is saying so let Andy explain to us what makes a player a favorite for winning Men's Player of the Season. Zero Atebubu, zero Winifree Atebubu, zero Atebubu Unadiwe, and so Ebre. My question is, if Tottenham Hotspur were relegated to the championship, will they still play in the Champions League next season? From the championship side for winning the Europa League. Okay. The next one, also every year, if Chelsea wins the Conference League, which gives them the automatic qualification to play in the Europa League, and by their position in the league, they qualify to play in the Champions League. Please, what will happen? Fred Edway, if Refugee ako kwaso, and Refugee ako kwaso, and a brain. The Tosubium and so every tema. Emmanuel, erosion would be every tema. Though Manchester United wanted to pass through Libya to Europe, but Tottenham saved football. To our question, yes. Please ask Andy for between Ronaldo and Messi, who leads the important goals. Solomon, anyway, if he Tessie and Abraham, Solomon Tessie, they also divide and they anopay, I don't know. Tutu Edway Efri Nicosia, Cyprus. Boss, good morning. I want your knowledgeable crew to make their team of the season in Spain and England, respectively. Boss, please, all Liverpool supporters are meeting on Sunday at Kumasi City Mall for your victory parade and also watch our game against Palace. Now, Tutu, what about Ghana now? Sir. Okay. Liverpool for almost your Kumasi more.
Kumasi City more.
Okay.
Na omo akwa Germany wo league title na omo eje no.
I see.
Sana almost Sunday 3 p.m. sharp. Kumasi City more. Liverpool for no victory parade no Ghana there no. Omo ye no Kumasi more. Liverpool for fans omo ye victory parade no. Groma
Ombeya yini yezu.
Ombeya nso ya yini.
Yes, a Germany.
I want you to come with any idea.
Ora for ni koto na hwade.
The odi animu na ode ba ya nem kra wo meme fun isu idie. Oni bibia ye.
Okay.
Bibia be come out.
All right. I want to ask Andy Kem this question. What is the difference between Hartlepool and Manchester United? I'm asking because they have both fallen down flat. ISL plywood flat. Ima anyway free yaji Buno East and Abraye. Answer. That's a way yes. Okay, also answer any problem. Why did the Belgian Pro League the staff use ban? What is that? All right. Audu Ashaman, yeni na fabremi. Nyekle. Audu.
Said you must declare champion na.
No. Audu, yes, our question is na fabremi. Why? Who is the best FA president in Ghana? From 1980 to date. Isaac Edway Ifri Asin Fosu and Abraham Isaac Asin Fosu. Afe mami nko hajo Good morning to you and your crew. Wilfred David, Kwame Danso, Sene East, on the way Abraham. Between Ronaldinho and Messi, who is more skillful in the world of football? All right, Mami, for first part, NCA na never betwaso de amamo. Let Andy combine England 11 and Spain 11. Nanaya Kumasi Patasi Estate, Kumasi Patasi Estate, anyway, Abba Patasi Estate, Kumasi. England and Spain combined 11 and Abrantiano Ope. All right, I want to understand why Amorim delayed Garnacho in the final. I can't just understand this. These coaches will kill some of us one day. CFAS, logic, would we if we Peve, Newtown Health Center, Peve, means my body in Peve, Newtown Health Center, and how do we and so Breye, Ruben Amorim, also with Masakeno, and they only compensation bia Muriana say, Wamo, a future, Monsakeno, only compensation bia. No. Good morning, I'm Abdul Wadud. Watching you live from Tafo, looking at how some former Liverpool players like Coutinho, Mane, Wijnaldum flop after moving. What will your crew say on Arnold to Madrid? Okay, and now also there or they Abba no Abdul Wadud or the free Tafo ena ebae. Man for the chatway, Emra, please ask the new NSA boss, when will he visit Navrongo Multipurpose Stadium? That has been left for hunting now. I want to understand why Amorim. Okay, I'm saying why do we and so ebae on Fedi and Kahon am Rayen and Anope. Okay. Mami for first batch, and see her nafi yanko Dr. Amuzu and so aswe na yanko dinko moka krebi na yemra metwaso. Dr. Amuzu.
Ba Amuzu Herbal Clinic. Na migita minsem Amuzu P Herbal Mixture. Drive the fwaji atuma ebua hu na mu yawo. So be said doctor meti yawo me bema numu. I don't saw me tea yaw, and I don't saw me bread, and I said, me bear my me prepare, the own here, a Yamuzu P, Herbal Mixture. Dog, many rich, young more son me, and a yaw pa, and I mete. Say, way now to say, bear my dear, drum maker for a maono, a Yamuzu P, Herbal Mixture. Obi said, dog, me who said me John Sa, and I Johnson in your face, and a pan worship, it is Johnson Echi. Doc, me do so as a nebia kem, and most as a my yas ya, Bema was a how no, me can for Muzu P. Munabeko. The Oti yaw on in Toshenumo, the in Toshena Hono, Sango for no, me can for Muzu P. Emon Wati. Ubi said, Doc, me do so a more pie, when I'm saying. Ubi said, Doc, me do so so what to throw if we move back. And we said, Doctor, me call Janasos and make Shemwa. Ubo Saka Froda is your mind. Everybody know ba. The own here, a Yamuzu P. Herbal Mixture. Obaswa, Otiemia, Obuni say we are a treno, Pam Kwana, Kankwan eba. They can for Amuzu P. Emma Wati. Obanso de poor how, quite a how. In Sio Basaba say, Goo was your the pay ye. Pam and was shape or was it. Or Bodons or Tiaway. Wardrobe a Yamuzu P. Herbal Mixture. Obebu nke kaya na che mamno kasika fiu na himfie bia na ebie ni kuru na no ekọ ho apampa ya ohu no nyepa nketua amasabi ni confidence no kwa na ekọ form obebi otiemia otimi buninsa in bleeding ubosa within 2 months no buninsa mprenu onya nke kaya na ya osa pa Amuzu P nu mesa nyina ejai wako scan yeso wo PID unu kunu hia ni nsuo nyina se na se na chi aba enam kekai na akogina upio de nu nti onya Amuzu P nu mu a sa ha ni nyina be komo ho ato say nrei ukọ pharmacy ukọ drugstore herbal shop obenya bi etu no anya bi ato wokumasi akodani herbal misi herbal apidank omo mbrom sa nso na icof ni Colinac omo Ashtown Accra ukọ kanshi dragley wobisa na Nabuachi, King's Walk, Tinates Repash and Hallows. Ebi etu nro maakon anase dudu pirano okọ no so Amuzu Pia obenye bi ato se o pese no semise bia creative so fa na manefre for further and better direction. Amuzu P Herbal Mixture Maudi Hiochalo with a hefuasi.
Yo, yensaimra na yemetwa so emfa emamo Dr. Amuzu nkrato enso eno Mumfra numbers na mone doctor eni enkomo na obeboa oye papa. Awa me sha said the efri ho.
Yo, so you questions no do super, but let me try and answer a lot of them are mature questions, you know. So you BBC say Kotoko here foreign coach na. So you left to me, I don't think say Kotoko here any foreign coach bia. Based on Ejuma coach Karim Zito Ababeye, for me, I think he deserves to continue. And especially Oko Uremo into the FA Cup, a beman opportunity to win and represent Ghana in a competition. Just last year, Seju Yehuni exploits the CAF Confederations Cup. Our the Dreams FC Uremo for the first time. And Seju, they came very close until the semi-final defeat Zamalek Frimo. So for me, Seju, I think Coach Karim Zito is the man who deserves to continue, especially based on the exploits and the experience on the continent.
Okay.
Seju, that's the reason why Mekasa. Or the last two group stages of competitions are Kotoko in Africa. And your last two, me extend ya kotre kra Seju. Ningna has been black coaches. Okay. Emmanuel Kwesia Frani the late CAF Champions League 2006. And of course, Obeka Bashir Hereford in 2008, El CAF Confederation. And the last one, Ebaso, Coach CK Akono, Etimiye. And for me, based on the experience of Coach Karim Zito, for me, I want to see him continuing with this job as Atikotoko say on form Monko Africa. So you been so besides say Stephen Mukwala and Simba are close to a title in Africa, and they are playing the second leg in the CAF Confederations Cup final over the weekend against RS Berkane of Morocco. So Joe, the last time Kotoko play it was Daniel Nieji with TP Mazembe. And so Joe, no crowd he crowned it with the competition. Only TP Mazembe edgy title no in 2015 or the CAF Champions League. No. And no say a very, very integral figure in that team, Anna Patrice Catron Ekuchino, alongside the compatriot Obeka Solomon Asante no, and the likes of Richard Kisiboatina no more very, 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 very integral in that TP Mazembe team. And Joe, I wish Stephen Desi Mokwala well, say on team winning the competition. Joe, being so besides, yes, Coach Samuel Boadu complaining about goal scoring problem. Ni team no more. But Joe, in as much as they cost swinging, Joe last season he played an edgy goalkeeper, and this season so he play an necessarily goalkeeper. So what they just oppose you, ABR based on the scoring opportunities, so more creative amount to me and score be Brianna or expecting. Joe is one thing of a such ABR Obeka say or be two on the other side, but among Kuna Joe be on your typical centre forward. I don't really did the goalkeeping chart no, the Ghana Premier League.
Okay. And
so last season he won the Ghana Premier League top scorer, taking over from Abednego Tete, who won 2 seasons ago. So Echira say Amankona has been doing a very good job as a player on your typical centre forward, just playing on the sidelines or a Bia winger or the inverted bem. So I think say it's been good for Amankona in the numbers. You know. So Joe Binsu besides say foreign coaches are the Ghanaian clubs euremu into group stages of CAF interclub competitions. So you Yenya Hans Dieter Schmidt with Kumasi Asante Kotoko in 2004 when they went all the way to the finals, eventually lost to Accra Hasufok in that CAF Confederations Cup tournament. You know. Yenya Hans van der Pluim with Brecum Chelsea in 2012. It was a very good Brecum Chelsea side. I remember they met one team from Liberia, they defeated Raja, and then put Cotton Sport de Garua on the other side before some team remu into the group stage. And normally the likes of Zamalek, Ali, TP Mazembe, very very strong side. It's just unfortunate say but it was a very very strong Become Chelsea side, and it was being led by an expatriate in the shape of Hans van der Ploem, and of course Obeka Tom Strand with Mediama in 2016. Also a team in that 2016 CAF Confederations Cup. No money the likes of TP Mazembe, MOB Jaya, and the likes of young Africans, in that group stage. So these are the list of those coaches. Yes,
okay.
Besides, astute football administrator Ben said, ye beside ya junior. Ye who say obetimi take over. For me, I want to see Tony Bafo.
Okay.
Being the next GFA president. Senka mimi but
Tony Bafo.
Yes.
Now is he interested?
And only
expressing interest.
Nipakono ebisa astute football administrator Ben. Ye who say be take over. For me, me express me wish you. Ebi abet me about so interested, but kamimi nya senka onye the next GFA president. Seju, that would be good for the Ghana Football Association. Seju, Dr. Patrice Mochepe. I'm also a man for accusing say we're manipulating. Manipulation by Seju. What are the best of players? So say Pirates more Seju. Irving Koza Kaiser Mutuon with the likes of Kaiser Chief Omosu. Say you almost bet me to the best place. Nobody about show team in Mukina.
Okay.
Martina Horner, like what did the best of players? But in as much as say yeah, can say you Pirates, Chiefs, the other clubs, Obia were the fair share of inequality. It's just too unfortunate for them. Say Yenya Sundowns team are dominating. And say you and so once and yes, Mochepe be CAF president. I didn't chance yeah. Oh yeah, kopim so be president. Now even say you in as much as you president, ni team atimiaji CAF Champions League under the watch. And see that under the watch as CAF president, on team intiminji CAF Champions League title. Afi no mure mukra for the first time in the finals under the watch as a CAF president. So say you for me say amount for ka say we manipulate here me no mo nya adwene. Ono no offer the best of players. So the other side can also pick the best of players and bring them in their team to make sure so also be counter ni oye no. But say what you wanna or G League on the trot or G age time no G.
Age time.
Yes.
On the trot.
Or G anti say yo and you on the fault. Ono akwa best players. Nti muso metimi akwa the best of players. Then you counter how his team used to be winning the league on the bounce no. Say yo bi so beside say if Chelsea wins the Conference League, no more secure top four spot. Say you, what it means is some more qualified Champions League, some more winning Conference League, a bit more opportunity to play in the Europa League now. Say you, they will pick the Champions League spot because that is where the club deserves to be always. Because Chelsea, there for all this while, especially since the coming in of Roman Abramovich will take over the team. It's been Champions League. How Chelsea have been too close. The first time, crowd 2004 semi-final, 2005 semi-final. Omo buy till 2008, omo lose here. Then in 2012 they won, 2021 they won. So should they win the Conference League, a more automatic spot to UEFA Europa League next season. No more secure spot, a more Champions League position. I said you. Omobeko into the UEFA Champions League no. Sejo mi so beside say Luka Modric eko. Sejo me fondest memory with Luka Modric that pass now the Man Rodrigo no in that game against Chelsea no. In as much as you were a lot. Sejo me shasi hunu then time oba Tottenham. That was Euro 2008. Then time no Dinamo Zagreb. So that game between Croatia and Germany, how he disciplined the likes of Philip Lahm, no, and the likes of Michael Ballack, ni Ben Schneider mo in midfield. I saw said Tottenham will be bringing a very good player. He came and he displayed his stuff in Premier League. Chelsea and the likes of Man United went in, but Daniel Levy on Fama and call Real Madrid. But the match Real Madrid turn was that Spain versus Croatia in 2012 Euro competition group stage. So how he challenged the likes of Xavi, Iniesta in midfield no, and Luna Florentino Perez Moon said this guy will be very good for our team. Okay. He came and the rest of history was history. And when you had an illustrious career under Real Madrid. Sergio has been very big. Or your player Obeka say value for money. Real Madrid the TSK assign Yamen Faso. Because to win a lot of titles under this reign. And he's continued to be a very, very important player till this time as Sergio Omomane Kono. Sergio Obinsu Bisa ese Otoado ni squad no. Sergio, I don't know whether maybe there could be some injuries ebia na, but ebia betimi abase some of the players and also omonyan ready. Because Nigeria squad omodeba no kra Sergio, some of the players pull out. Okay. Ademola Lukman mo any the likes of Victor Osimhen mo nyinamba. But Sergio tournament no e baso next week ya. I think say by now they at least 1 week before the tournament no there. Squad. Even though Black Stars players, ibinu NS injuries, NS Nyama mo, Abdul Momin mo, Fatau Isaku mo, some couple of injuries and all those other stuff. But I think that nothing should delay Utuado from releasing the squad. Yeah, they cover that 4-nation tournament, Ewo landing against Super Eagles of Nigeria, Obeka, Trinidad and Tobago, and then Jamaica. So your FIFA Club World Cup. A off-season tournament and you're within the season.
Okay.
Because your season be this weekend, it been by next week, almost season. So after the season, but one thing is under the year, a year under review.
Okay.
So and also be a telling effect on either the FIFA best or the Ballon d'Or. So if Kylian Mbappe and the other players like Dembele, more clubs. In the FIFA Club World Cup, no more than more born. Sergio, and also be gather more points going forward when we are going to talk about who wins the next Ballon d'Or in this year. And Sergio, he didn't do a off-season competition there, but Sergio, a telling effect on who becomes the next Ballon d'Or. Sergio.
All right, Mamim Faunsia inafi. Miko Dr. Dawood and so Aswe Kakra. Yemfan kan talk krebi na yemetwa so and these questions and sana the hu nyina so abrem Dr. Dawood
Enuanom ni adofo ye frame me Dr. Dawood me na me da Dawood Heba Hospital ano na enam me so enane Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse na du wei edutwem Dawood ointment Dawood ointment or say fetchi na ebeko ofa Dawood 360 capsules or cc na ade wom na drom yenu we adwuma bom obi a osisi ye o yapa de obeye ne say wo de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a na nsa bia no na wo de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua udware wi a fa Dawood ointment wo de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse na ba amane wo de enko na enkuti adanse ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe be straighten and welding the toda me po djuma na me honam nyina me hu bibi enyi ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na anopa so binya Dawood 360 na me no mo a ese kware be ye adwuma kura se kane no te drowe de edima se mama no be di so asema mama
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na wo haye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
ruwa me yusu mama hode pa mama metimi bo adwuma bibia e kama e mama ye Dawood 360 capsules and Dawood ointment o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de extra tumi be bo adwuma Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amfo company da wo ka musa akospreda mi secret na nu ani ebugdo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa mi sori anopa mi di twitwi mi sisi achi mi babia he mi ntebre secret ni nie ti so person what say me a we use Dawood ointment that is the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist ejuma mi ye en kan na mi pega ade a na mi nsakura antimi pega na ase me ma ade so na lock mi sisi say if you me share Dawood 360 capsules and the Dawood ointment aboa me bebre the dry you na so amente ya mente bla bia obia mo modern so betimi ape Dawood ointment and the Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi adro ya me ka ho asem no eno ho adanse ene wono madi no ko pharmacy e ben wo herbal shop e ben wo ne koto Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules. Na said the encrofo di ho adanse no. Wo so be di ho adanse. Wo pesa wo frɛ ya. Eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 6437 na 020 168 1717. Baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house o pe Dawood ointment any Dawood 360 capsules.
Yo, yes, ba na yaba betwa so de amamo. Awa Mohammed, edin chechimu edin kan no abre adwenkyere. Se mo wa asem bia ana muso mo adwenkyere bi fa de awa. Ede bae no ana ne questions na obo modin cheche na adwen ono obi fa ho a na onso de aba. Na ya kekese ni ko pim se donko ebebo. Emra so mamenko andika mo na mehwe. Andy. Yes. Okay. Yanko.
With the House of Folk in Man United, they started. For in terms of how to manage the two clubs, the gap is huge because they do elsewhere. On to see as a player prepaid doom minty coach did the here player go hospital. This year, friend one is Ghanaian anti code in here. So in terms of how those two clubs are managed here, Obian himself for sponsorship, player sales and everything. Obian himself no there. Man United gab on the Bemam House of Folk so. But on the field of play now, measure. So for the two clubs now, Mefano after Ferguson and when Togui assumed office as the majority shareholder of House of Folk. 2011 at the Babisine. And now Man United in so 2013 the Babisine on the field of play. Maybe park so for House of Folk 2011 BC 2025 14 years. Said you almost one league title. Okay. Has where for FA Cup be do. For presidential cup they have two as well. Inti anone trophies a House of Folk at your park so. Oma pam 17 coaches. 17 coaches.
House of Folk.
Yes.
Freeze Emrebe.
Every 2011.
Okay.
Eba BC Sabria make say.
Okay.
No, Watara count 17 coaches don't I employ. It is a Watara that's what they are 16 coaches no pamo.
Okay. 16 coaches.
Yes.
14 years.
Yeah, 14 years.
14 years. Yes. Okay.
Season we are for forever inti nana so ababeka. Now, it is said that is it for. On the field of play, two teams need results no more pedal. And two teams need invest in terms of money. So Man United, what can all quantify is how much spending within the regime. And so in terms of coaching, United and so for 9. In terms of coaching, United and so for 9. But has to folk the new what? Because we're 2011 and we're 2013. In Man United and so for 9 coaches. For skill must spending a park and so they don't say until you cannot compare in terms of money. But the reality is that on the field of play, the two teams are struggling to show their identity. As a club. Today be I'm really concerned about certain players almost see a kind of Man United or certain department. Story in different from House of Folk. Sana has and Soti and Etie. Ye wo hana House of supporter ba ko ka kire say okohe omo match obechi mo ka kire coach ne say player bi so starting on House of Folk next game no so be HGT abigina. The person saying na say players no fit the standard of House of Folk. Enye omo nyina ebi mu ha omo fit omo nya other quality in addition. And the betimi am omo quality na wo omo na yepie. Enti areas bi o ha na ma club no e dance no. Ye ka so mo kwe yeah, Kwabena Black the Nasidu, Betamon. We talk about Mohamed Polo, the musical the Fearsome 5, near Babeka, the 64 battalions. Until you from Charles Taylor, Dombote, Emmanuel Osek for big team, they also more money, yes. But say you for the recent House of Folk team. Or for money muna, a whole yes. Their top scorer have just 4 goals with the whole season. Their top scorer, a club like House of Folk, almost top scorer of 4 goals. Sanso Enna, Ocean United, almost one lose or more identity, only the direction, and no more. Omo aso anom de we aba. Omo aso anom de we aba. Omo aso anom de we aba. Until Rasmus Holland was 6 goals in the Europa. But in the Premier League, he had just 4 goals the whole season for a Manchester United number 9. So far, Joshua Zazia, 3 goals a whole season. Man United forward, no. And he said, in terms of identity and in terms of assembling the quality of play to represent the standard of the two clubs, 0.
Yeah.
Difference in the say, Man United and now the 16th relegation on Moko last season. Now has to focus relegations and that Togo has to focus pre-relegation be. The difference is that Man United dear or more bread, but what me Europa bako. Or must have Europa final bako. But has to focus, they don't even record the last time Amuko making a big in Africa. After beating work of Morocco, it ended in embarrassment as well. And the Confederation Cup Champions League has to focus there. Omun team in Conco manim. And you know when him now hate me that way. When anything can happen in football. But nothing shows has to focus about the right track. Team perform out there. So for me, those are the difference between the two. Obi say Benjamin Sesko ne Jokers. Arsenal, one am recommended. Me the Jokers beba instead of Sesko. So for the 2 players, omo nyina at the academy system na say. Because the academy system at the style Arsenal ebon. E omo say Mikel Arteta mix the Italian Catanaccio to the Pep Guardiola style attacking play. Into those 2 guys in Nigeria almost system na say because we are from Salzburg to Leipzig and Sporting Lisbon. And more be you know Joker so about Premier League no be fail you. About Swansea da about Coventry City da. But about on Antimi amfa and a Ruben Amorim edene cast Sporting Lisbon. And no be able to deal we are seeing na. Eti heard the Arsenal style of play. And he said the omo show omo team no. And how omo fan tell ni omo game plan is it here. Jokeres will be a better performer within the Arsenal team as compared to just Zesco. Zesco, you know, are a bit sluggish. But we are grab beer or picking the spaces or picking all the holes or better positional sense and the eye for goals. Inti me do over Arsenal. Now we hear Chelsea style of play dan come the Zesco ama Chelsea. Inti general sada menso meya no.
E be so boduem kakra bi. Oh, na ye dan ye ho eba. Me ko Jack Farmer na mene no edi enkomo kakra beba. Be ma kwan na fi watoa so edi amai. Ye cameras no enso ekwa bontin na ye ne amanfo atiefo da hwefo be twetwe enkomo kakra ni nyina no ye be kire ewo program yi eso ansa na donko abo. Jack Farmer, Kojak. Na ye din komo kakra. Awon fe na ti sen.
Bacho yo Sejo.
Ye de nyanko pa sipa. Boy komo every Kojak Farmer.
Me da sepa baby a wo bia na no pay me de ntia kronkro every Kojak Farmer ebro. Kojak Farmer na de adre friend procode abedwa so eno no. Eba ya ache yi omonfo som age di se eye dru akrofa so eye adwuma entem 3 minutes onomu a symptomatic relief na unya ahoto every se unya cold unya kata bibi ko mu na wompe aye friend no allergy etima otia o ya obowa awode o honam twetwe honam ye obasa afei na ohunu mu nyina asisi wo home a wote so saa ukoketa so kra na na ho ayodin onum Kojak Pro Code no a no 3 minutes micronized powder na ewom nti na hyase na eye adwuma ye bone mrane se ya yi sauki ahoto beba Kojak Pro Code ya yi sauki ahoto beba ye wo Kojak Pro Code syrup no so eye nkwada de nkwada no mu a omo wasa symptoms ni bi se wonya cold kata wonya flu na ni so nyina ye kokokokoko na ni prunsuo wo bowa ne hwene mu asisi kire se wo su ha won ho ayehia man Kojak Pro Code ni bi eno so 3 minutes na ahoto no ahyase eba free say micronized powder no ye di bi egum ebi ono so osefemfem eno na kire se ye Kojak oral care no ehon eye ye num apomden ensem osefemfem wo a mepa chaw onum so a wo bre nso onwunu so hio wo bre pa wo didi kra wo bre na asane femfem sa wo jo ho ba bia enye esefemfem no de na de ba edidie mu onom mu ebia wadi anka anka na tangerine and bibi etisa anka bia no acid wom your friend citric acid dose kakra bi a etimi wewe sen no sanso na vinegar ya de a nipa dodo no agidi se wonom a eboa wonom ma wotimi etwe anase ye nipa pii ma ye no ma pii ma nipadua no enti binum nonom vinegar etimi wewe sen no kakra fi se no so acid wom ni nuane bi a eka ho anane noma bi a ye fa acid wo ma etimi ma enamel ne sin fita na wo stra ye ho no ewewe sa no a yesi ese no ay demineralized ewewe a yesi ese no ay demineralized na afei ewo se wo ye remineralization na minerals foforo no ebe hye na name ewewe a obedi kan fa Kojak P sensitive toothpaste any mouthwash obedi kan the toothpaste na twetwe wo se 3 minutes fa mouthwash ni jeje won mani so 3 minutes ana fa 5 minutes ye ne sa to so a edro bi wo Kojak P sensitive toothpaste any mouthwash no mu a desensitizing nerves no e ma won yawo enti obetimi adidi kama aye de wo ye bia use Kojak P sensitive toothpaste in mouthwash no 3 to 1 month wo ye ne sa no a e be desensitize eye esen no nerves no na se watimi adidi kakra na fei wafa Kojak F sensitive toothpaste in mouthwash no na wo de twetwe wo se Kojak F sensitive toothpaste no ye ne 3 minutes and 5 minutes fa mouthwash no je wonum eno so 3 minutes and 5 minutes eno de mineral salt no wom ba kono Kojak P no no desensitization desensitizing nerves no ye befa ne se eye painkiller enti ma wonti ya no bio ma wotimi didi eno nche se wo se no demineralize no minerals na we free ho no ma sen no ho ada ho no a ya na femfem wo no ahye na ebia be hya na emo nti Kojak F no na be krakra sen no na remineralize sen no fi se minerals no wo mu pii na se na ye kama na sa fa ne ntoma pa efra Kojak F sensitive toothpaste any mouthwash no eno na minerals no mu no ebe krakra sen na siesie na ma na si ne dadam ama sen na front toma kama ti hye no so ni bienu nyina na ehia na sa na tie na obi ho no mo ane se no efemfem ne pa na nye ebi acid bi na akorodu no ayirodu sen no enamel no so dabi ebi ane se no wanya minor accident bi eno de eketua bi dia Kojak P ni Kojak F so ni timeye na ebi ebu kese po obi ha wa we ahwede ne se na bu be half e pa cho eno de agise okọ dentist wo no aye ho adwuma e de ama Kojak P Kojak F de entumi enye sa emma wo ye da se afa Kojak Charcoal toothpaste no Kojak Charcoal toothpaste no eye bidie active ingredient ni ye bidie efisi ma na ye fitafita yesi ya yi feri be fi wose no aye yellow nkanka abase wose no one coffee one wine medication herbal teas bi ama se no aye tun ebi tobacco ta bo etimi ahe wose no use Kojak Charcoal toothpaste wo di hwehwe wose na be ma se no aye fita yesi ya yi feri e ma se no ye fita e be fia fita bonus wo mu ne se e ma enum kakra free hono every se bidie eyi nkabone tina ebinum de to mpabo mu se nkabone wo be free mu or de to fridge na fridge ni mu e be refreshed afei aduane mpo enyinya odi bidie etumu a wo se bubbles no ehuru bi e be ni no ene gases bi a eba no na nyina stop fi se gases no na ema enkwan enyinya ebon no nti yi pampa no fro na stop sa normal no a bacteria na aba nkwan ni mu no moma na enyinya no de abamu nti nka wontimi ni nyina na aduane watimi adi sa principle no abi na Kojak Charcoal toothpaste na use wonum nkabone wo mu bema ni nyina akọ bacteria bone no a on produce gas wo wonum ma nkaba wonum no ni nyina gases no ni nyina brase ma sen ya kama nti Kojak Charcoal toothpaste yes ya yi feri ebefi esen no ama ye fita hye no so se ye paste bi wo ho no mo a efise pa wa hwe a wusu ko woni mo esen no ebewe fise bi wo ho no mo a lime wo mu nkatwade ni nuanu wo mu lemon so wo mu lemon no eye nenso e contain citric acid said yes dikaka no ebetimi demineralize sen no ama sen no afemfem yemra Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste no so Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste debiara ade beche no e we so use bi fi say esisi ntokron ketenkete e bosen ho ban ma sen ye den e bosen ho ban free kaka e ho e ma wonum sabi nka wonum ani nyina akọ e ma abrebia osa no e ho ye den e de enti na me ka ne say nipa bia good and bad bacteria wonum on produce gases and acid na gas no e na e ma wonum e bon no acid no e ye kokokokoko na so e ye corrosive a e be we sen no enamel with time e breko no enti se wakɔ dentist wɔ se ntokro nketenkete aba wo sene so a use Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste no firi sɛ deɛ di kan mineral soom a esi ntokro nketenkete mineral soom a esi ntokro nketenkete no 2 edro wɔ mu a preventing ntokro nketenkete firi sɛ acid no a bacteria no produce a nkebema akorodu se no neutralize no Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste neutralize acid no na nka nso ba wonu mu a ebe neutralize gas no nti nka bia emma wonum na se wo sene de bia fresh pa ntokro nketenkete ye ka ho asema ho hia firi se wokɔ dentist wo so ntokro nketenkete wo sema ho hia ebetimi aya kese na ekɔ ese no root no sene hini no na e de bacteria ba wonum no bia kɔhyehyɛ ho bacteria no so bi dangerous pa betimi ama wo infection nya kakankwa infection ni bi wo ho no mu a ehu pa ebi kura timi kwa akɔmogya num no anya sepsis infection of the blood na afa yakɔfa ohawa kese bi abraw ebi kura timi ma wo akomayade anase bi timi ma wo heart attack enti ya hwɛ wo numa pomodin eye si twetwere so ehu hia brano no ko check up ne hwɛ wo se no se de si konti Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste no de ye no boss no ho ban efiri sa no ma no nyina ho afei so epu ohuro pa wo hwɛ brush na bristles so na no a ɛyɛ 1 meter nanso so wote Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste ke tuwa bi to so a wobon se efu ahuro pa nti ano onam ennam ye take tuwa bi ema eche maye yusu no kakran Kojak kit toothpaste no ye nkwada de enkwada se twitwire de bia meka se ya nti man kwada se twitwire emfa wondomum ema ni subidie ni hwidon enchew to Kojak kit toothpaste ni bi ma oba no flavor no twetwe nkwada no ema kwada no kodo se twitwire brebia no akuta no brush no de ba mami sweet daddy brush my teeth anasa wono ankasa bagi paste ni bi twetwe ne se enye adwumaden biem enye daunting task biem na esa ye free waye ama ho san ho atɔ ebi ono so nuro wo mu ebo akwada ne se ho ban efri sipro ho efisɛ ntɔfe ne mfremfrem ade ani konkomu nuane ne mankwada se no epro bacteria ne pa sugar pa nti ebebo ma akwada ne se apro nti wanya Kojak kit toothpaste no edwetwe uba ne se a wo za akwada ne fe ne se na ne se ne nyina epu mogya se ya to Kojak kit toothpaste ne bi ema no ayama nkwada 2 to 12 years a range no wa nya fe na koto paste 2 to 6 years no koto 6 to 12 years there be to Kojak kit toothpaste ne bi ebeboa afi Kojak range of toothbrushes edwa bia so obenya bi Kumasen Krai northern region bia eye kama Kojak farmer ye research na de hu ya ne say brush ano odin ewewe sen no na demineralize na amasen ho adada ho afi so ma gam no etwetwe kwa akire recede gam no enti you paste ano omre se de Kojak aye no suitable for your teeth na fe emo pa handle no so ye strong eche enya kwa mu emu nka wonsem to be ope eye proko ni biato eye pharmacy shop ni over the counter me chere drugstore ben wo benya biato na eye paste no so ne brushes no so pharmacy shops bi eton bi obenya bi ato afi supermarket ahodo okodwa so chiniase kona ebi mu de bi sisi wa wono eton bi kra de bi echini obetimi ato bi bisa se eye Kojak menko enya no hono numbers ne to free obetimi afre yente utako yente odama Kumasi obe free eye 0531 06 99 45 0531 06 99 45 and crying so 0531 07 00 20 0531 07 00 20 Sergio Medasi
yes bedasi pa mofe na monfrɛ ɛyɛ Kojak numbers yo na mo no mo nin komo na o how bia said wa bobo so no on be ye free the amount Kojak original stuff enko na ɛwɔ hɔ alright ye to so the amamo Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra na fe mu amohwɛ ɛyɛ Kessben TV plus enso unsa ebeka yen ɛhɔ DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 Andy yen to so ya
okay obi be say Enzo Fernandez latest to Real Madrid obi an say about the permit for that or the profile or betimi am half 8 half 10 a hybrid or a player or betimi am the control in midfield and omo pe na omo ebas omo within the story na line e kono omo pe Enzo Fernandez Chelsea for say almost 3 midfield no and then midfield that almost take you over the Premier League going forward into now there so almost J back kro mama na ko into Moise Caicedo offer obi to say Enzo Fernandez and then Abrante Feniko Palmer. These 3 guys in as much as say almost shortcomings or up front any defensive line goalkeeping no almost who so midfield na there Andre Santos beka on na Romeo Lavia Steve Feta midfield near midfield on between their battle with any team in the game. Until now they saw be you be free no majana manako. Now Enzo Fernandez and so I couldn't come say on Real Madrid because so almost national team cry camp and I say almost FIFA PlayStation Ibia or the Abrante FN is Ake Palacios. Eya almost to Madrid na almost ede ebo until you be a fan of Madrid. The opportunity the bar obetimi akoba Chelsea for now almost there be omunya ma Enzo enko. Now people say offer Jorge Mendes, Rafaela Pimenta, and Jonathan Bennett. See one they very influential or strong within the transfer name. You know, we more penning for transfers no ya omujinam edima players as agents. And Pempi, you know, player move up baby and you might be a warm a career and homujinam with the mom and a dear maboboy a known within the transfer of players every season. Mr. Jonathan Bennett, echo retirement there, but you know, when you a lot of players are on top, the likes of Ashley Cole on the facilitated Ashley Cole move from Arsenal to Chelsea, do almost banning no a free a game in England. And they all played say Jack Wilshere, Eduardo Camavinga, Ivan Toney, and all those guys on the side. And Gary Bay was under the stellar group. Not Jonathan Bennett, and the whole not Gary Bay, and so ever. Offer Rafaela Pimenta or your bar or your lawyer, free Brazil. Now, on the late Minoriola and a Juma, Honti Minoriola, if you honor, and on what take Cuba or no air share, I may be Timiako. Players like Ellen Holland, more Paul Pobamo, and Obana, your friend Rafaela Pimenta, into an agents in Osana and so ete. Then you come to Jorge Mendes. He needs no identity. You know, Mendes at a point. No control Real Madrid. Recently he controls Barcelona. I tell how big are you? About 90% of the Portuguese players, Ruben Diaz, Rafael Leao, Cristiano Ronaldo before he move out they call Saudi Arabia. Ronaldo call Saudi Arabia chi. Only the Juma eye. Inti eneo call Barcelona. Only the Lami Yamem. At a point in Madrid, no Carvalho, no Pepe, no Contrao. James Rodriguez Babeka and then Cristiano Ronaldo. Inti for now, it almost said Jonathan Bennett at a point almost you know as the best. But for now, dear Sergio, of the 3, I'll go in for Jorge Mendes. Obese UEFA Champions League 2026 no a venue no here fan na yebebo.
Yeah.
Yebebo no Puskas Arena Budapest. Ena yebitimi about the next year UEFA Champions League final no. This year Munich and next year will be Budapest the Puskas Arena.
That is a man shot toward that.
Yes, a man shot toward
that. Yeah. So the man for kase Argentina kotokone golden kicks. Yoko one cry no. Oh, jam school. So on Chelsea say ko neutral ground.
Now think enko hen.
Enko neutral ground. Enye kotoko home enye I was a golden kicks room. No, omo heva.
Baby omo.
Yes.
Na you know say shato that. Say shato. Na coincidentally ekokusia. Champions League in 2012. Almost shato that. Said Alliance Alliance Arena.
Yeah.
And eventually Bayern Munich qualify to the final on Chelsea. But such as show.
Yeah.
Enti sanity almost shato that almost hit him anything maybe share. Almost here in
yeah.
Almost one nobody say no. Almost put certain things together. Now say England in 2011 yabo no Wembley. Say Manchester no Manchester United almost England.
Yeah.
But Barcelona show.
Sure.
Enti even now yabo no there Sergio. Yenye you na say oyiro ho na say one team oyiro ho na akuduru one team ya. Say your Champions League yabo no New Camp in 1999 the Champions League was played in New Camp. But Manchester United and Bayern Munich in a boy. In 2010, Champions League year born in Santiago Bernabeu final. Bayern Munich in Inter Milan a boy. So why you were Juma year unruho, but say oh you adwuma yi a e your venue ubetimi adu am ya hye
sure
enti sana game no tie say Champions League abobi o Greece bebrebe in 1994 was played the final was played in Greece in 2007 the final was played in Greece but the Greece team na Champions League final
all right
Jamsco
into Waka 2026 and this year born of Budapest I was hungry man all right young goes
okay obviously top 5 referees me who say from 2024 season to 2025 minimum top 5 referees in the game. You know, Clement Tepen number 1 or a France ni. My number 2 is Zlavko Vincic or a Slovenian, and then my third one is Advan Kovac. They will be the Champions League final. I feel no last year only the Europa Cup final last year and so Samson of Francois Letizier and so a France and then Medicima Moseniak a chat to as my best 5 for the year. Obviously Luka Modric Madrid. Memories kakra ebekai. Modric eba Madrid in the first season he was a flop. Almost fan flop of the season. Anko yam farmer no. But going forward he excelled. Madrid bobo kunim na hajino Modric on a good day midfield abitim dia compare midfield e bia. Many are why I dream. Me so many memories am de bekai no ye the Trevella that led to the equalizer. Abra Chelsea in Real Madrid airborne. A coin of fast than an unchained ma pass no. Emma Rodrigo F4 Thiago Silva hon now board eto atenemuno and only a dear made Becca Luka Modric and again so be about the influence in midfield and you know he combines everything in midfield and only a dear be who Luka Modric say yen caressy boy ye na die ye hon ye ma mirror pass ye ma visionary pass ye link the midfield and the attack you know you get that from Luka Modric or one player the era of Toni Kroos and then Casemiro na ended. He was the last man. Na Javi Alonso so man is stay. Or you ready so betting the castle. But in Benin force there be. And then Crani be ho. Into almost person almost changing Niama. Now almost Sampa dominating the Champions League again. Into you know imagine no Moja Luka Modric
okay.
Or a player obia be se. The be obinya time now it's me action. Board ye unim popi brebe.
All right.
Dr. Patrick Bochepe the end the awala and science me so it's a journal board there obi abana what your mind anymore also or a villa
so top players papa nyina
football this kind of
dintrana I don't know meaning the message by names also use also just use the position as CAF president now
Kaiser Chiefs the team now the J 2016 Omo talk amabili at by. After Omo J Champions League in 2016.
Yeah.
The attack was Leonardo Castro, Kama Biliat, and Kigandoli.
Yeah.
3 strike forwards are the J Champions League under their former coach Aoba Ali General Piso Mosimani. With 3 guys we and a lady. 3 guys we na Kigandoli call France or Quadanti and Obabe and the Kaiser Chiefs.
Yeah.
Kama Biliat a free a year Sundowns no or Kaiser Chiefs. Leonardo Castro, Epo Kaiser Chiefs. Almost fast, Samuel Nokovic, Eba Kaiser Chiefs. But then you mind to be a banner. These were players almost ball a year Sundowns. So the reality is that Sedo, the team will be emerging force. Now spend this cannot spend it wisely with Obi or bed directed team na team no calling him. Nti hwe adwuma Barbara Gonzalez ko ye e was semba after or ko ye kram hwe se enam so omu ye ele the better strikers we be omadu me the ye head ye example you know and go stars Heart of Lions Nations and they compete with Kotoko for elite title.
Yeah.
Why? Because Omo invest your club nim
Obia so beji.
Yes.
Me who ran the be coach be
yes.
Doctor.
Also he wants to win
Africa. Yes.
And you know a story
yeah.
When we have 4 or 5 teams competing for one trophy, it's just a story be stay competitive. And teams here can until the go start some the player ka, until some the coach ka, until the nation some the coach ka, until some the player ka. The same thing applies to Kotoko. The same thing applies to Heart of Lions.
Yeah.
Until Omo invested. It is a heart of folk I know meduma ye. Na general e be a penny ba could be free side clubs him. No kunya calf position. Na e be a heart of folk fans you. Opening go we're using the powers now they dominate. No, Omo put the right things in place. And only idea Dr. Patrick Mochepe or did the team years or of cup after 2016 almost in the Champions League. I feel no making you do final. And final no do you know. Said you almost all the way to Cairo. And I'm calling you Ali Free. Oh, power Ali. No. In the class, then you to me say investment. Papa na invest on the team. You know, share the my players. Players quality general. Otimi ko South America. No akwa for Chile. No akwa for Brazil. No the naba. She Peter Charlele mu peja ya no do ma ba be team ni. Inti anu na adwuma o ye hwe o mo ma team no na hwe Jaden Adams no ball midfield. And general we building a team your team selected 8 players for the national team. And omo be shia ye from Africa and omo abroche na omo sati omo di. Because if you are good enough to neutralize this Moroccan national team, what else? If you are good enough to neutralize the Nigerian national team, what again? Inti yenyin tum sa papa ni sika no, he's spending it wisely by signing quality players. And ama Mamelodi Sundowns and eventually you know omo na eti South Africa enim ne. That is way, Paris way. Omo na eti 2 teams na enim. Inti yenyin tum say sika and no invest in ye and ama Mamelodi Sundowns economy. What
PSL no 8 times on the trot. Na ben obey CAF president 8 years here.
Na you cry no before obey CAF president. Na Mamelodi Sundowns win the Champions League. What I say, win the Champions League including time draw with Michel Ali 5 in no Masata no make CAF president. You so kai we South Africa play be baso na the form to be Orlando Pirates those days maybe before na me share nim Mamelodi Sundowns. South Africa they think on man Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs. Don't know the biggest clubs so I remember I think in year another 2008 and 2009 I'd gone to South Africa. You hotel them one say a breaking news in the newspaper. Dr. Kwazana Kasaba announced say free Neko player been a fair no Teku Modisi. It say enough South Africa on our basso. Orlando Pirates say Finelco on your Orlando Pirates player view. No Mamelodi Sundowns player. It's all surprise. So could we feel Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs no. I want to who's beginning to now know about Mamelodi Sundowns and the Dr. Patrick Motsepe, Joe Oye. Yako World Cup 2014. Dr. Motsepe came to Ghana to qualify for World Cup 2014. A lot of people you know the qualifiers because Yapia was our coach. So okay, 2014 World Cup. One time be a ball match, 2 matches away. Near call, I think you call either Ethiopia or Sudan. I think Ethiopia. If we in the next year Lesotho and so Kobo. Until ball match we didn't come back to Ghana. We can't national team We went to camp in South Africa. Jono players or more produce yes period no. Maybe new Cameroon say. In Ethiopia some certain things could be coincidence. But you know, reality, influence could be there, but Obian to me discount this Cameroon squad now. There was only place and no more Africa. Hey,
okay, that's true.
There were clubs in Europe and no mutumo. I want to know he's out to number clubs and if I to money, one money, Jeremy, tap money, you know, from me saying
Patrick Mboma.
Lawan, it tell me my one name Booma. And so he's out to money to Tom. The hard squad. Do the squad. Yes, maybe. But ultimately discount the quality of materials no more. So in this case, Mamelodi Sundowns, Joe Dominion, Saga no da go no. Joe
Williams.
Joe. Oko European leagues now. Be top 5 teams never feel. With my Urada Obiago.
That's true.
I'm telling you, Joe. I've seen it. AFL, you know, come to buy competition with the ban. So no ground one. Me me call Angola. I call you match. Mamelodi Sundowns ni Petro Luanda. No call you match. Go ni match. Wow, you know who's or exceptional. They have the quality and they keep on. Almost to me to top players. Now to one to our papa as well. Why is Ali sacking their coach? Say influencer and Ali Pamo no coach. Can you clearly be able to be a CC Ali?
Okay.
Oh no.
Kofi Mami Musa, this seemingly difficult question. Is it not true, say, with me abwa o country, can be brave so. Say, kafa. Na ura kuzinyantechi a CAF ESCO member krano. Na yimbe brave ye gidi say Obua Ghana kwan bebre so use the position as a member of CAF ESCO no.
I've told you this story.
Now say ESCO member bit me Obua Ghana kwan bebre so I did not president me more.
The president might not even directly say it. But to be able to say president if you want TBI somebody
me no be brain into me kan ha. Meaning how I consider that Obua Ghana.
Won't you say e bia na we are referee.
I didn't discount to
Okay.
I'll tell you a story.
Yeah.
I think I've told you before. But me ka say we referee kwana kodi match. I'll say we president team manya de pe punishment in there how they will hesitate say be punish you. It's a fact. Okodi match intend they saw here ho na odi. Not necessarily to favor the president, but they say we in the French say by ya unya ho asamonka. I was in school because school landing in 2012. Kwesi came there. No more Olympic Games no. Kwesi was in FIFA. He was a match commissioner for the football aspect of the Olympic Games. Oh, on no base of Manchester, on the Manchester. Satam he was one of the chairman of committees at FIFA. To on the match commissioner of Manchester and to closing event in no bar London. Jona me Costrano. Tell you me Costrano so me no be meeting. Na me say yes sir. Na me to school my phone school na me too far. Me to call Green Park on am call no hotel. Mayfield hotel. Ti me tena on ye coaching ya ba ya nwumre no so yanko. E ko isa ya to them. You the suit was ro ne koye. Okoye osime na me commercial director am Brekum Chelsea. Me na me commercial director am Brekum Chelsea me am to you. Certain Brekum Chelsea qualify for Africa. Ka for so mbo. Brekum.
Okay.
Inti kwesi so ni misaya to better no but because Van Virtue as executive committee member ma ya na say o influence wo CAF nti that mo say no ni yes ko do so kra o influence wo nti no enti otimi ko isaya to dem oni ni pie ni kasa so person bu hu no o man the time nti o ma ya twen ko krumba enwumre no de me ko to ko no introduce me as a commercial director e ma Brekum Chelsea na we nti na ma ba ho mate say isaya to no so ho nti na ma ba to o de me ba be chia no be chia no nti ya komo nyina ne say the people of Brekum no mo invest team the local team omo nyina pe team na asem so man pene mo man ball ho no omo de kwa Accra na they will have the support no man say just say back and forth nyina ne say to lobby so obetima use certain situation ama na work to favor but be agina park so chinchina e ball na penalty nti penalty ma and as ball no en share your cry referee you go ma that certain situations obetima use we influence based on
or referees
your position because eno there o kodi match no say the president's team nti ne say wo yire wo ho na kodi because unya mistake on me say wo cause suspension and you have it at the back of your mind
match is ni bi okra no me mpese me bobo so ba kwesi ba park na referees no hu na pe na chese
oka Ghana national team matches
clubs kra matches bi ekumase hakra kwesi nyantachi
no even in a little position kra me ko stadium na referee for no so aba no ma you no say bia wanya dia base so
you also a direct
okay.
Is the ESCO member to me Eboa the intina president into me for Kwabiso Eboa the club and as in the country.
But they've been winning
possible. Okay, all right. You know,
say we there are a lot of examples at
BBB, but you into me discussing what
America exec penny bi ewo baby na oni who other team na so far no say be bresi e bi omo timi ko 10-20 years and later omo organize omo reorganize to come back. Into influence
Barbara way there the main iska muchepe the end
no iska
nothing else
ono dey before obeko no ma ye bi
no ka fi
yes enye say bia yes ene say new 2016 onye
the additional bibi dey abeka won here but muchepe
the end
iska no the ura team no no iska the players ka no iska the turn players
you know move from Dennis Oyengu a Uganda national team goalkeeper to South African national team goalkeeper market into market it just say he is investing in the whole team into one of the
maintaining ko bia
yes
Monaco for Mokoena
you see that Monaco from France
yes
and for the player to agree to stay means they are paying him good money
oh yes
and yes over forcing away
yeah Ntina and so I don't know. Yantuaso. I was in be a kind. Meno Kwane.
I'm not going to some. Wow, we are so much out the fancy and I miss it.
Yeah, because yeah, president, you know, very influential.
But in a Ghana match,
very
referee, you know,
referee Salim Jadidi.
On this side, you don't got that match.
Oh yes,
referee. Oh,
Akomko. Mr. Akomko.
On says in my now.
Yes.
3 midfield for Madrid. Jude, Valverde, Enzo, Bruno G. Omunya Omuba Kwa Ebebo Mo Eun Finfio. One time Tottenham didn't so called relegation there. One time. That question about me so almost say. You find a senka Tottenham was pay. Maybe on the 17th fee. Come call relegation. And on Europa Cup.
Don't championship, no. No more some boy
Europa Champions League. Say Emran say. So Uji Europa over Champions League and that's it.
Yeah.
Into the issue of why we are relegated, no Ememwa. The Emrane can say Unya Europa. We are eligible to play in the Champions League.
Okay.
Into your non ya better young say we call relegation and answer on San Emran.
Okay. And if the Munya no mano now pressure the memo hano. Goalkeeper season in on your clean sheet. Bob Grant on net. Oh yeah, and I'm saying we on the back who the on Ben Cruvi. No on a milk of food.
The qualification to play in the Champions League, you know, is by faith. You say, we need the Europa League, and then the standing on the local league, you know, Premier League, you know. What I say, by faith is we need Europa League, and whether the apart from be criminal and you know, punitive, we say a sanction. I don't know. So we do this play continue a ban one it mean effect on international level. And so I could say, all board here the move to it has no effect on the continental competition now, but no.
Okay.
All right.
Me wait for him to me baluka.
Okay.
Obi say cuz I'm aboard to play and a lady goalkeeper, but he was still complaining about strikers or money goals. You know, there has been a general issue. Every coach be our bishi and be I discuss say strikers we league imuno. Omodebo in terms of goal scoring of them. And clearly Osho obi to say Chawate, Ufo obi to say Steven Amankona. Chawate play behind the striker. Amankona operate from the left. Sometimes if we left, no about end or 18 him. They are not typical number 9 to say Jejinani money bomba bekwe na wabashe. Ismelado no wabashe. Alasa samama kwa no wabashe. Omonye those type of strikers no. Omonye forwards. And omonye this number of goals with the exception of Atakumi of baby any goal stars. Okay. Goal scoring and Coach Hamza buy out ya no kan ho asem say a problem about game ni mu nyina. Cause I'm about to play the goal key, na still la who say Misaka free ya o lead line no say ko betimi the goals ni bia kan wa. Bianca goal star baby Become Chelsea baby o mo da den come free ho. A general discussion will be here but say you me who say ni nyina no say ko wie coaches ni wa. They don't have to complain. Also omo ye adwuma to bring the best out of the materials around.
Okay.
Me di to me say mental set and readiness ye key. Say the no na chi kan. Say player ni ready so obesua ade a. Said you ochire na ade ne beko but still was a coaches ni ye adwuma no mumom e de strikers ne blare enye ye ne auto eni kwa so be complain kire no enu nti ni form as coaches to train players enu nti ni o developers coaches o mu develop nti ni etimi fast a coach for under 20 under 70 years so no there or ye expert was ho ye who coach we say ono there development who the project here nsa who the academy here nsa and obetimi aye coaches who improve players individually. It's another they are expected from the coaches. They shouldn't come out and complain to us strikers now.
Joe, I'm playing the president team this Sunday, and I'm praying for fair officiating from the referees. Brekum, Chelsea president, Bernard Amofa-Gyantua. President, now what is a president team? No, people teams in fair officiating and
president team no much form.
I dreams, yeah. And you the only problem, cry. All right. Okay. Okay.
Well.
You bear me no na me say free ho na nka me na me ho kakra bi mrai ba na mfi ya to aso ya.
We say kotoko hia foreign trainer for Africa campaign ama. You know, me the very first time it is a coach to just say obey kotoko technical director but interim coach no. I was disappointed because now me who say pen experience the caliber or bokotokoda or coach kotokoda or coach house for kudie or your coach will bet me a coach kotoko.
Okay.
But I do a dear and a bemana cast of a technical director by interim coach. The academy say he's not ready to coach kotoko. Now you are no sin China. Coach is almost qualify for Africa for now. Maybe they don't want to go in for coaches. Coach must have gone to back or NJ. Maybe they don't want to go in for CK because after Kotoko, no. And now they say why front runner for most of the teams or the Ghana Premier League. But still, he fought a lot of issues within him and the Kotoko fans. Some of Bodu, James Komokrasi or Mumpre, and lawyer Wolf Mode message by the BRC they will not even allow. And he said, you show women in idea, then obviously in Albeco. I have one channel Albeco. And me now my reason, me see team no players no yakwadi for. They will need a German trainer, a competent one, any German in Libya, to push them. Say they be omo betimi aye adwuma no makwa akobomode. Ntimi I don't see Coach Karim Dito say na need adwuma no so be main coach. The reason he accepted to be a technical director, and for that matter I think a German foreigner general would be good for Kotoko campaign. So omo timi share golden cakes no more African.
Okay. Papa ko ka ho na fi mini enkomo kakra, yes.
O see en steady matches na aka no. Na yen hwe di obetimi age league no.
Yeah.
Number 1, league ne be sha ase no. O se make ase team be na na me so be je make ase Kotoko.
Okay, ase Kotoko.
Yes, make ase Kotoko.
And why?
Oh, you know what the reason we say mama bro 10,000.
Okay.
Make ase more quality.
A team bia.
Team bia. Make ase more quality team bia. More issues no man team managing here within the team. Kotoko mo da first even and say I prosper because they were second on the league table. Into one anti coach in anti me manage your issues and they drew time and also mujane kwama for froban and almost a man a chance. In fact, man chance Robert Sanyama if sa babeda first impo last minute no more game into more issues are on anti me manage within the club. So you the last 5 months and he brought up their 13 is on best of money and then they do my baby do say into issues within the club and I'm on my baby do say and I'm more rely on other teams and some of team league. But for me, it will be difficult. Now,
very difficult.
Yes.
Okay. Four teams in the NK fan kunya me ad mochina. Because yes, you fan coach na because a china matches offense weekend the matches na no na get their fry and prep. All right. It ma men komra.
No problem.
Meba na fi atwaso de amamo. Na comparing the caps won by Son and Kane, Europa and Bundesliga, which one will you consider to be bigger? Hurricane, any Bundesliga?
Yeah.
Especially Europa?
Yes.
So,
yeah, we're continental there, but continental is the main way.
Okay.
Even who England are typical British, more England they consider the Premier League before the Champions League.
Okay, I see. And the league, you know, I was so
for Europa League.
Oh,
I would place the Bundesliga ahead of
okay,
Europa
but
League.
not the Champions League.
No, Champions League.
Okay,
you know, says the ultimate.
All right. Me kwaba na fi yewo inchichemu kakra ibe mamo questions na mo de abano ansana don kwabo na ya pija yemu. Breaking news up next. After say pija yemu don kono breaking news and beto aso de amaye. Me call Grace Gift na meni omoso akodi enkomo kakra. Inspector Linda Kusi Ampofo mamenchia obabi awobia se uni adwumam na wo fie nko ade programming ade odidi akokra. Inspector Linda Kusi Ampofo Ajin Kotoku Police Station eho enawo. Inspector Linda Kusi Ampofo one Mr. Kusi Ampofo ne nkwala nyina no mechia moye papa monhwe mo so ye enso emaye. All right, Grace Gift. Minko na meno monkodi enkomo kakra menfo mamu nyina akwa ba. Se mo ho ye de. Ye nyankopon asipa. De da unya nti de bia wo sesere no wa na onim. Ai.
Ene no wa kan.
Ai wa na onim.
Okay.
Okay. So, bia na sesere. All right.
As it just one pay.
As it just no pay. All right.
I will na ye home.
I will na home say dey obejin. Okay, yen chance em free overkojo.
Ayo.
Yes sir.
Mo ye chia ahwefo ne atiefo nyina yen ye frɛ me Kojo, Dr. Kojo, me ye Gama Kobojis. Anna Abigail nurse ni mapa. Anna Dr. Gibra Asamoah. Ono so obenfo pa. If you glace gefete heba clinic. Ya ye wo ohwim sukun kwanta na so. Esu ofia kwan yesu a ohwim sukun kwanta so. Ena ye wo. Enkran so obehu ye nu atwemota petroleum bongoro. Nu atwemota petroleum bongoro. Ehon so ye ne family laugh kwada sukun no ene hwe ni mu. Ye di dwuma so pa ya de bia ye hwe. Dabre Isaiah yeyi achacha kwata eni fra etwam mfie dunum ana sebi emum jimi ene akwadworo sebi o na uyi saa ya de wenum to nchen a ya de akabi ade just one fence ya so ye ho se nso ya bobo ye ho pa amma ye hom ne so a ye kuta dunsifo emma ne mema mpanufo a omani afie bibiduro mu nimu abokui wo mu makomako nsia ane eno omo ye adwuma ebi fifira mantam ahodo mebiri na ye kan ya adwene bomu na ye ninim difo nso a omo akosuku efrafra nuro abefo kwan so ene ye adwuma wo ohwim suku nkwantana so ne nu atwemota ndi so ba ye ho a ya de bi a de bebe bia no ye bo modern se obekọ ne de na ode ne gie ene eko nyame adom nti na o peso ba ye ho a dinka afre no mesi kura na fo asem to dokutani na woni ne bekasa nanim bia de ye wo no kura wo kirikiri mu anu ama otumi kura kire wo biribi e wo tetefon no so obeye wo behwe na ho ato saa kwan no so ya gi achede wo saa kwan no so bibiri enti no mesi ne nie cello 54 tele
0543
tele 2
32
cello
00
tele cello
30
cello 54 tele
0543
tele 2
32
cello
00
tele cello
30
ana cello 246
0246
518 cello tele
003
cello 246
0246
518 cello tele
003
that's ramete na ene ebigede na ho keka wo soro pa so oba so de anopa na so na ho keka wo soro sa wa kae no
na sere
pedase said your for Grace Gift Herbal Clinic no yes ya ka se Grace Gift Herbal Clinic ya de ba ko pe ene bo bia yetiefo no na ye ohwe nyina etirim yesi hospital na eto nchia na ane enti Grace Gift de da bia ya kasa che omo mabemabuo omo mani da so asa wo ma omo di omo yare achi ne hospital sakase ene nketu anyina a omo ho anto wo mu na sankofo no munyini se Herbal Clinic papa bia o Ghana ha no sankofo na Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services ye to safro se brane no to nchia yesi yare ne se ya wo mu sensem obema se bi low sperm count yare bia Grace Gift is safe bra na ye de yemfa bibiduro entu asiema oba infection atena oso achese bi da bia meka infections nti oba tina sia masebi na se wa yekro ana ode niema bi ewura na se wa masebi na se ho abie Grace Gift is oba bra ye vagina steaming ye se ye de nsuo de ye de ahaban bra betina so na wakosia kuma no ensan kantwem obema infections atena oso ache sabi obema manifest na emu enso nei infections nti obema no fon na elfon enu nti enam sa no de boss wa no wagye mu na ato ne nkrom hwa ene kasa tententen Grace Gift say obema e infection enwu anim asesa for bra ya se ye ne de yemfa bibiduro entu ase ma na we na Grace Gift Herbal Clinic e hye obo na e sen ka che o se wo de akina na ho anto na se wonti ase abra ne de no wonto nchia na yemfa bibiduro into asiema that's it.
Dr. Gabi
Sergio
yeah
ade ba ko aba be ya reward aso e ma na ebusua e ma oba mi kan owo ho no reproductive system intimi and prepare for potential pregnancy and say nyinse pa ontimi yeden onfa bi akwakọ e dadwen kese pa da amanfo so but obi be bisa say e din ade na ekọ so sa de we na say din na de ba sejo e ma ene mema o ma wo mu nsem no hormonal friends hormones and factors are a boama member fertile not obanso yeden fertile ready for potential pregnancy and I say maybe I find saying now chemicals and I say hormones are regulating a man especially make a man in the answer Emma or my woman sem sebi ye no sa hormones no for or and I say who call a and I say touch him at home touch him and my woman sem so yeden and who a bansem sebio impreduasa hormones are regulating a ma a woman sem no ye ho and I say to me prepare uterus no for pregnancy no estrogen progesterone and a follicle stimulating hormone and a luteinizing hormone. These 4 hormones no and non the balance here and my uterus no it me your friend say fertile and I say ready to be able to do what to take seed and more banet my then after nyinsen ba sejo se oba nya hormonal imbalance na ko fa problem be bra then aba che say hormones ne balance ya oba no reproductive system no ready se be fa nyinsen na mu no se ye immature sorry imbalance da sabi e ko fa woman sensem ye den eba yanhwe hormone ba ko bi ti say estrogen for instance say estrogen unbalance ya sejo your friend saying oba no ni uterus no obo se na emu ayetik emu tikina moamoa sa na ama onya prolong breeding ti man ti ni duru atwa so onya breeding na say otimi ekwa fichire na time na so say etwa no entwa na abroso otimi timi bleed sa because of sad na yeden aba eno no ye because estrogen no enhye da nyeden imbalance yi say ban sa edin sem bebre yeden ede bre oba na ana say ede bre oba no ewu mu sensem etina obo say na nipa no wa condition bi a friend say endometrial hyperplasia as it say obo say na oba na wodi no emu na teke say ban sa a problem pa na ede prolong bleeding yeden eba menses time no do a time etwa say etwa entwa
o pe kwan so asete de na etwa so
na say den etwa so eya how bibiri ena de ba obabu asa de ya making eye no but ohun ba bia obeko na obi also na adwene say ebe eno obeko na adwene no but say hunu say action bia de peduan be take bia certain hormones bi ena cause no na say hormone no touch ma ense bebre ti de eken eno no ena ye say obi bit say progesterone no so ya another hormone and the more ovulate month no so a 14th period no bo say danger period sa bre no ka obema de no ka oba na twa so fa nyinsen eno no bo say sa hormone imbalance ya okọ condition be friend say anovulation and say oba need to be ovulate so want to be ovulate sa na menses ni twetwasi we de nya prolong twetwasi ebu amount no be du na e makura ebi kwa bo de yet me back 2 times ewo your friend say sa period nim me pa cho e ban sa na hwe se ne ho se sabi oba na wudi no ye smooth ni slippery no obo se enye de e man sa be man kura hunsu ko ni mu a se be hia kosuya no e problem me sere wa e nsem bebre entino de e kan se ne e kan no by this time bo modi boko na fo wani kire grace gift ni e fa mfidie nya de ehwe omu ya de na e do so bebre enye ni nyina so ne betima den aboso na mo se wo frɛ numbers na ye bɔ na e be boa na wo hunu ne ma etwase yetimi ye den e ye ma wo ya de no so e wo ho no yetimi dim fidi ai den ahwe mu de ai den e de ama wo.
All right, that's right.
Okay,
enti ye kan say jo we a wo kan otumi se wa bo obi asem so pa o se ye we de doctor me na ye me pepe pa na so unua bi wabusua na bi wo yonku bi a kire na kwan se ye wo hwim sukun kwantana so asiofia kwan yi so a ana nu atwemota petroleum bongro any family life kwada sukun no ene hwene mu na fa no mesi ma no sɛ wɔ mmara nye we nko ya de bia ka bia ye adwuma da bia ye ntu free dwa da kwasi ada no pa no nson ekusi anwumere no nom Cello 54 tele
0543
tele 2
32
Cello
00
tele cello
30
Cello 54 tele
0543
tele 2
32
Cello
00
tele cello
30
Ana cello 244
0244
126
126
12 tele
123
cello 244
0244
126
126
12 tele
123
Sergio, asam kitu bi American dia flashes just a second. Ni say obi a wadi 45 years e ko bia no. Me say pay na aba no. Pay ya ye di ni sesi na ba no pebi. Na twitwa hata. Wa hata na wa powder no. Na fa ye tea every morning.
Okay. Ebe bua pa. All right. Abi was so you try to ana.
Na me ka say ne doctor Gabi abo ema na sem so pa ene e message ni nyo e mayo ene wuyi e ma 100 em se mu 10 pen na message ni ba yi ene message ni nyina anya ye dia she
10 out of 100. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Ene serious.
Ene young girls ya bay ene message about 1 day 2 days na etwo
unchime yi
Debi enti man mo grace gift so what grace gift as how message na e mayi no e be flow pa
nya mo honso ma
me Kojo Abigail and a doctor Gabi from Grace Gift. You better must that's and it. You better sign more at Transibum, Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9, Accra. And then if you had into more questions, and I hear what man can cry at the Emamo, who was a Musabia now, who question be effort there. I didn't try actually after be question one, suit me the back. Now a wobble so and crank, don't go now your page, you move. We as a no foreign coach has ever done anything purposeful for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, most especially white coaches. They always come and take fat remunerations and have nothing better to prove at the end of the contract. Coach Karim Zito and other Kumasi Asante Kotoko legends in coaching business can do better if only the needed support were given to them. Good morning. We every strong Amido or the free South Korea and Abrayan and Anopay. Andy Beba Nafi what was so and so at the Amayan. Ye cameras no and so equabontini a month for Ekodin Komo Kakra and then so and Anopay. Bamcho Moma Yenti Kakra Nkomo Bani Echutrian.
Nyansa Kazitu Ensna na mukope technical director bimbra mukopa na Zitu enye technical director na onsa anya head coach ni nyeduma makoto.
On say in football no mbre bia ye besisa coach bia no players try to improve and then play for the coach. Nti tactically me I'm not a tactical man. Ti they meet me I can say they should find a proper scouting team and then a proper management omubitime yi a coach or ye technically good no mo de aboa kotoko nye se de bia na we ko na we ba esa there is no stability ewo board ye can say management nim we ba no abehye ne de we ba no abeye nti they should find a proper coach minim say Zito if Zito bitima ye adwuma na why not omfa adwuma no man no onye untime so they should find a proper coach.
Sunday Kotoko Bebo de Tia Go Stars a tough game who follow Ghana League no na only second competition is
I mean follow and you may lie.
Follow Ghana League.
There we are and minim the course of crowd table, the Muslim minim and I mean how many match to do crowd bar more than any season, no minim anything about Ghana Premier League.
Didn't only interest of Ghana League.
Oh, I don't dare. The Benifona first day no makuma when I'm follow Kotokopa, but the Benifona no. Ama say unya hwemfirimu hu de akoso e even bra ya page say boss boy nyina enye kama ni na so kika ho
competition aba league ni mu say league ni mu adin nyina onse
ende minim de akoso kura minim de akoso
the end of ma wasa nya interest of Ghana league ni bi
so mu ni ye dia e be saba me Kotoko de na first na da makoma so mu ni ye dia they share no ana me ka say ye pitch no kwa ahekura e photograph me for bogu screen granny hu hwe bi wa say no am the body abo be kama na obia benya otu fi a obetimi ahwe ene say eh sika obi betua kakra bi ko betua ye because abanfo be tua sika ko DSTV bi tua ka okoto no wono no hwe enti no say wo ye na say nipa me tua sika kakra na be bo obi atifi obehwe but omo ye no de no moa television stations omo try say omo so omo be yi amanfo a bia hwe e na be boa ye what you say mi nim kwa de ubusa me say Ghana kotoko player ba kokura me nim no o twamu ha me nim no ubusa me ha sa me nim obia me kase manka na mboa me nim obia no answer me to da me uska me recharge me DSTV no ma hemro fo ne de ni bi miniska na mtimba bi eno ano no to mo ye de o ma TV rights no nya adwuma enye papa e maye
ane o be Ghana league de ane o tre final da grand results because first ba me kotoko da so ye me de me ko hebi ene kwa gese rofi krama bo no ne rekura nzanya ode wa timi se bo etimi bo bi engineer age paneti to aja se eni na ka obi na Ghana league no ye jahe nti ye mpanu mfo no omunya ni ye se de ejo ma baba o ye o man ni ye no ai se obi ani age na dollar no to ate no sa de te omunya Ghana league ni ya ye ko akọhwe mi de ma se ma ka ro no ye sho mu a mi hu tactics bia o mo bo pitch ni so because me sham no football pan so o Guardiola mu anyu de Guardiola crowd me de o ma kosoro dodo o hwe mrafo ni coaches na who say as a tactics boys na bobo who say broni coach insanu bi ye den awo pitch ne so ba ha no aya asan krana na de o ma dwen bo azu yesi coaches bi na coach o me hu enu ntina enu ka ho ana ye pitches ne so nya kra
o de o gidi say Ghana born akofo mu nyina lack of coaches and pitches omunya pitch ni ye ana deadly so pain ni nya enkra ni pain ni nya motivation ni so ofom because wo hwa enkra bi minim kra bi a metima yi chat sesi a kiro makora bi a wo bechem aya still any ba ku bi so omo ye promote om ba na sin film say basake aya still omo timi frame o senior my word betwa ne kakra sika be na de ma akra na adwene babo no so it any time obema chance obeba fie bia instead of say ezo koye training onu ani training bi no de koye adwuma
me che watie fo no ahwefo nyina salid ya sema wo kan die nyame anim no kure ni me Ghana football me huani je bia wo asatena me no ka say tete wonu na na ye hwe ball no ana nam nim se na ye ball but asatena yi pa de me kana maka ma wan wana do re kwa ko sheni mu yankɔhwɛ ball ɛma yɛ fufu ɛmɛka dem yankɔhwɛ ball ma yakoma ma mete etibi kura no me call park kura akyɛ eti ball yɛ adeɛ bi a nowadays no me de bɛhwɛ ball deɛ ka mɛhwɛ falling ball ne bi saa naja mapem ba bi atena
competition e course why game my day say weekend obi follow a league no still munye interested in league ni
aya da ma hwan oyɛ wa na sɛ adesa wo mu abɔnten na ɔka ho asɛm
mo follow league ni ka ka competition ba man follow how kotoko nations gold stars ma competition ba league ni see
me o mo twa man bet no o mo na league ni na yɛ aya da ma o mu because ɔno no ɔpɛ sika bi na afiri ho na sɛ wo yɛ odwuma papa bi na wo yi billing obomu na bako kwatena park so ana so better TV ho na mfa so bia mre de na ne wo ko hebo na ide
say foreign league no so ko so onya time retire say league ni de onya time ho bi
na wa wo kai wo se foreign league ko so a hwe abro football ye ba tension wo krom ene Ghana de differences in him wa kan kure ka kire me say differences in him say abro football a ekromo atimi ye din aka say ye this sunshine to obi aso na ma obi she go what the ne crowd the pie free abonten ebosa what did to Ghana league wa difference na wa so I don't have time to waste my time on this football me Ghana league ni obi wo krampa wonim so obo afichire baby we ye good pa yeah what's say nipa no ke ko fa no kra man be bobo no na me say woni mo bia ana ye be fa kra age say watua sika eti am lead no me hu ani je ne odo bia me de master footballer you know me ni bi yeah that's it me that's pa eti sam
Okay, enti yemra. Kessben Television. We a midfield action Friday edition. All right. Andy. Yeah, near local sources also.
Yeah. Obi say sekwato kwa ntimi anye FA Cup no. No man ntimi anye league na o me failure na dira o me failure. We dey say obi o nya asema ha o say e che won ko me failure. My team coach a new and management team. You know, it is not as if you are bringing in sponsors there because I was a high sense nana said you are more edit home and na otum for the team na otu bibia. In team we management team what to players about more for coach, more change the coach, more for new one. FA Cup derby. Kotoko again golden cakes na kotoko ntimi and show mo. Kotoko that first on the league table at a point go off. O man san be that first and o man ntimi and say do who had the guntia o man ntimi and FA Cup in the league obi be choose different way that mo feel. But o man ntimi meet the expectation of the team, o man ntimi meet the expectation of the fans.
Okay.
The trophy ni no hore kotoko say do o man feel.
Wow. Okay, now the okase mo obi a on betima step keto kreku ni shoes mo no say oniwa say mo obi in mind.
Say you need to know the interest of the person. Say okay club administrators on what one as see here you can say ko boni this or be GF president abubu see here. You know why? Obi an show interest. Everybody is quiet. Until say the pakro you interested that. Ena obeka say oh asuma see na obentin was show interest. Who is say or you fit to do the job ana. But me who will be also interest for now. All man no enim so omo peni na je no obi a set back. And it has always been the main man.
Any Georgia free here now on so interest.
Is he still interested?
Well, me nini nkobon fa. Yeah.
So only interested that he's the next person to take over in my opinion.
Okay.
Yes. Tony Bafo and Uncle Georgia Free and the two names are a tabo hapa.
Yeah.
Tony Bafo or you're competent per what I know any day minimum. But I know he's part of the current administration.
Okay.
He's part of the current administration.
Okay.
Inti
our opposition be.
Me who's opposition be about
a game
changer.
Okay.
Or a game changer. Nobody can deny that. Or a game changer. It's not
Tony Bafo.
What's it?
Tony Bafo.
Yes. Or a game changer.
Okay. But say no ensave na yepe di pagono busa di obetimi a share a friend say keto ni shoe no so ni wa.
And I'm saying
it's all na phone so ni na phone.
And you all want to saw a part and on gown.
It don't mean succeed no.
General. Oh, where am I game in the coffee? My dinner is over as you did your
Oh, I see. The whole can be a part of game changer. Ni team numbia and
me who be a meme dear me you be free.
Oh, that's not a cano.
Meme na make us and you'll be neka. I am the neka. And you'll be neka.
Okay.
Administration said they are more from 2019 till now. You bet me up pick all departments. Say nako. I'm not saying sending you yet. No. That would be unfair to the administration. But said your football no see in 6 years we can analyze our football. What is the situation of our football? You bet me a pick it from all departments. Women's football, you better Ghana Premier League, you better Division 1, you better refereeing, you better coaching, you better sponsorship, you better all connects, national team performance and everything. I feel say what the recent FA on Wuhui, a Juma or more no, said you made a I don't see anybody within the file and rank of the FA. Meme you say he should be the next FA president. So that is my opinion.
What about this question? When will Ghana toe the line of South Africa and other countries that are making significant progress in football? The lip service is too much. For 6 years, our football from club level to the various national teams are witnessing steady retrogression. Appear could be with attachment here and and also no I don't know.
You're born so what structures are ye leaks nifrim. Now we sponsorship in this car ABF in recent times. Omunya sponsor to invest in the league. Now our structures are gradual omu put from the coast football. Oche scouting system omuya. In fact, omu na right track now. But the problem is that when it comes to the final 23, no interest of them. No problem. But so under 15, under 17, so under 19, now under 20. Now who push players from one to the other, who integrity players very well, who my coaching education, who improve coaches in terms of the license. So you can the right structure in place. Who call masters when it comes to the academy, the Argentines, the Brazilians, Oba Netherlands, even who go through the La Masia and all those areas now. You pick a player from a family de banner. Yes, I no. But you do. Yeah, best says a drew say a tournament. Abu near San say and no problem. And that's Obeka say South Africa under 20 or Magic. Said down I say, Mementia say why the under 20 tournament. I also see a foreign players or free aqua Brutina Bebogan under 20. Because previously where we were dominant. Fine, Obi a Ghanaian player, no in Bono under 20 a problem be any. But say you, me who the entire
under 20 IG World Cup, not foreign players go.
Yes, but me
Jadis now see the
say when any World Cup. And I World Cup.
No, so World Cup no crack for
no, you know, say World Cup, the Okofa play. I think there were 3 players who came from Europe to join the setup. But then the players here, the Omkuboy, they have brought from how many local players? Any other coy. It will be a division.
And locals near better senior white from Reproductive.
You know, Minka say look foreign for no.
Say pay omo your best.
No buy see
for a country.
Say you omaba, so omaba.
Yeah.
You who beyond the dear bonum go boy.
Omo ya there.
Me to you, maybe I wasn't impressed.
Omo ya there.
It is a do. Bonum ko boy and you na baby. Bonum ko boy, Makati of full mo
do quarterfinals.
You know, we want to be at the World Cup as a quarterfinal. Makati of full ball your boy, look up plenty more boy. It is always stretches now gradually in Kayese, but it drew the final.
Kessben qualify four countries and who feels a Ghana. I think a count. Young count their failure.
What is the level of Ghana in under 20? You didn't qualify for World Cup. It we want to be there and we fail to be there. It means who the entire make us here.
Okay.
You call it they will see a qualify for the World Cup. You didn't qualify here at the end of the It is a joke. Foreign players now you farm. Born on Baboma, ye dear. Say a bowie, said you. Who doesn't a bowie? It is a problem. No. You will Division 1. You will Ghana Premier League. We still don't have well equipped players who are good enough to represent our under 20. Into your structures in the air. By Drew call up and say, oh, you're far less than Rabon say. There's not the interest about or the people involved. And I say push on players and for Muko. You're packaging and selling. It is structures in the air. Apart from see a bare sample local players, I'm betting about Champions League Confederation Cup to the level of South Africa, Diana, you know, and you may know, and no the but the final 23 and the final call up only Ghana a problem. Interest and this selfish interest. A bum and until a young team call Sa tournament or expected to beat me.
All right, Mr. Jampong. For Bishop Sumami and Afeminko Drabin Rural Bank penny for Naminomo any and Komoakasima, Edria Sami new pepe na breaking news to us ama yapedium.
So maybe I will hasten to conclude. You see, it is true. Yeah, World Cup I ever call Yantiman World Cup. But if anybody to say Bola and the Komamoshi, I disagree with him 100%. I disagree with him.
Ghana is standard in all cancer.
What's it?
Mr. Ghana standard.
Yes, football is standard here. Football in the whole world standard here. My wish is that Kabadi Samke teams in born international competitions. We World Cup, but football no back. Uma obey descended. Then you try and put the fundamentals together. Then you rise. Standard here. Uma go ubo mudina de. Umu stay on now forever. It do be Ghana and ye dominate. It do be other countries. They been around Cameroon and they will come and dominate. Morocco, they will come and dominate. South Africa, they are coming up. South Africa, it's even good moments and they are team see Kokowi. Issues so more or no. So Tibia, you know, who club of no. Yeah, within the AFE. Within the AFE, problems be brave. Problems be brave. And I'm making. So as I conclude easy because you're quiet, yes. Wanted to qualify. No, look at even the quarterfinal. But he has not making. Obianka some Obianka. So we now say a local play, a coin under 20 local players more by 11. Omutimi 2 foreign base players no more by no. At the said in the near Kakotoko, say coach Mufawina. You now know say some of the best. Yachinchina a soccer for Brunis on your soccer fan, and I say soccer for foreign base player on your soccer fan. But under 20 squad no Mukweno. At least by 11 of them were local players. What did they offer? And we are looking for the best. We want to win something.
It near them the mere fact say now in any case players or Bomdina they were playing the local. But majority of them were playing local. Omo 20 years who omo moko. Nti just say obi ebo no local and so kobo national team who no talk but no one was on Ghana ni bio. And all of a sudden born no nimbo no mobile. Nti e fra me en na. Yeah, but Tomo from baby Jerry a free and or the same Apia Makati Ofori Makati one. All of them were playing the local league.
But they are foreign players now.
And so why must anything my friend?
That is
I don't get it.
I'm saying that.
What kind of ideology is this?
Boy.
Boy. Ghana, na country some come in Abakofana.
That is not the issue.
Tournament to come in Abakofana.
We failed to qualify.
And so
the subject for discussion.
Let me say anything Omom Bobo to Munimbo. Sana Obekana. Sana in Africa now, the reigning champions of youth football is Senegal. Who beat Senegal. Egypt match away. Omakasa confesses a ball of funu boy no. Yes, our wish was that the me do semi-final and qualify for World Cup. We could not. But he said he's here in Crampo. Even Omo entire players from Ukraine boom. But you say the way you condemn our players. Then we come here and sit here and Ghana football.
Nobody has condemned.
Na boys
tournament here qualify for World Cup. You call a free.
Foreign players and so on. Who conclude blanket statement?
Me say, the matter is that we failed. No, me make us album. Me make us album.
Did you hear me?
Obemubeka say, Obeka say, me can the 20 as not bem.
Me wa tambe.
Oh, said you make us na chiambe. Obemu na say to me.
Me wa tambe. Me ma say na Obeka.
Dia me can won kan chema.
What cause me we na me kasa na
Obeka media fine ba o kasa wa mem.
Obem.
Me ba tambe, me ka de.
Na me say. Me ba ka de. Omo ya de na me see to me o man ade.
Oh, asama na okay. Asama na okay. Aye tomo no, tomo de ade man sama ka. Umo na oba me de mu.
Dia me kan kan chema no. Asem no kan he.
We me jaya da o sanu ma we me jaya da.
And you point then I feel that chances. Then okay.
You are skewing it.
Okay.
Say, born I tell you there's no need for me to repeat myself. But I'm saying that he shouldn't say I'm making a blanket statement. He shouldn't say that.
Okay.
We couldn't. And I'm saying that born one. We still league. We still don't have quality to represent our players. Foreigners no buy, they're born on the boy. That's the point I'm making.
So which point are you making? Which point is he making?
Yeah.
Point and then they say, and then under 20, you're bound to 20 for him base place. And I'm saying, say, most of these boys are mobile. They were playing the local league. I'm under 20 and whom I have 2 more moko. Does that mean say you're torn on all of a sudden, born on Bobu, and as on your gun and Nibu? Born now, there were as many as 11 local base players, but 1 to 2 or more Omufi for any buyer. And who yet Timwa? You look for the best. Yes, we couldn't qualify. And in Tobago, try and analyze the situation.
Tell Achi that they didn't take the good local players.
Yeah.
Argument, no.
We are looking for them. Players, no be happy players, Papa. I will send the names to coaches since see I say we are the best under 20. Because some of them, you have not heard, their players, Crampo Moha. Under 20 age or the team import under 20. Over court because system no. John who say me bro to kobo team see I be ban no. But do kobo match see I be ban no. Into this statement be can be yan to wase.
Okay.
They were
local players rural bank ebedi enkomo kakra na fi yeba. Yeba be wrap up. Na breaking news atwaso de amaye Ghanaian rural bank. Ye no mo bedi enkomo kakra. Andy any Mr. Champon and yati omo enkano. All right. Enti Mr. Michael Amoa ade ono oye business development manager ewo Ghanaian Rural Bank. Sanso and Miss Benny Stay oye business development executive ewo Ghanaian Rural Bank. Benny for Mamo Akwaba. But also who ye there. Okay. My education kakrai investment product ahodo I wo Ghanaian Rural Bank Bubo by Sumata Motaka, but the emphasis will be 8 table for fra. Dear number catcher. Mamma Chas in Fromiki.
Yo, Medasi P. I'm say Jabinura Bank, a real Joe. Mefa Mofi de Cassie so na Matonchia, Edia Mayan customers, baby Bia will be a Jabinura Bank, Tonkra, Neachiamo. Titru, your customers are more Dubai, more Ejeso Market, Pancrono Market. Baby Bia, what tip Jabinura Bank and Ka. Information Center say Jabin Bank Kessben Sports and I'm swinging Yamamo we are brain.
Yeah.
Now Joe, my can say now may address or question investment in idea a dorsum and the war Jabin Bank. Jabin Bank investment in a dorsum pa na 7 periods you can investment na hudwa egu no ntino ebia wo sabi baby a ejina na your investment in shares so we are investor na se we say o pe baby aye investment na eso abamfaso ama o pa dia ene besro enkwati Jabin Rural Bank yen shares da because Jabin Rural Bank ena de bia meka na medi ho adanse say efa return on investment in our shares in Kwadia. Any 7 periods and commit maka say what da no day no wada. Na last year min country Yasubuano. Last year ye share dividend. A year oma Laka omudo musika abeto shares na Jabin Bank edia year adwuma no ye share dividend no returns on investment on Kwano na more than 20%. It no nya wanya krampo no osisi a onya 20%. It means say so we invested in Jabin Bank shares at least afenu kwa wie no na we investment no e di 20% e di abro na we pay we na pay dey say ye nyina hwe the investment area na before so betimi anya investment I what 20% no na just say investment I was 3 year na Jabin Bank investment in shares no so me say so we investor na se wo pe baabi na do sika akɔhye na ɛho awo ama omoho de ene ne se wuntumi nkwati investment a ye se ye no Jabin Bank shares yola ka obi wo hon ma we investor enso anase o pe baabi na ode ne sika asie anase wa bɔ ne tirimo pɔ sɛ o pɛ sɛ obie adwuma bi na wo se sika ye nya enso ye me se wo se sika no nya enso sɛ ode be bie adwuma na o pɛ sɛ wo bie na me ton krama say any e fa be bie adwuma e wo Jabin Bank wo to shares no na adwuma bia na wo ye dey wo bie no because once I beto shares e wo Jabin Bank no technically we are part owner of Jabin Bank it means say adwuma na wo pesika implementim na wakobie no Jabin Bank ama na yefo ama we krampo de adwolaka ye say wo de wontumi krampo no to 50 Ghana cedis shares pe da fa shares ebre ekona anim no ubetumi atobi aka ho said the beya wo shares no share value no emu be dey emu betumi ayedu na won so Jabin Bank and so far so ye die no watumi edibi Jolaka shares no enye returns on investment and say dividend no kwa na emfaso ye obi be a friend of capital appreciation Jolaka obi say na capital appreciation no et say eno no enchiremu ewo mu nyina na say enne ye ton share per price 50 pesos ebre ekona anim a Jabin Bank hihye ye ekona anim no ye betumi ebo no betumi akosoro ntini se ebo no ene 50 pesos now ochina eko 1 cedi it means say technically we investment with Jabin Bank bono eno so apagya no ho by 100% eno nti se epagya no ho by 100% na Jolaka what the 5,000 in the Beshima. Once I move to 1 cedi no, it means usika no move by the same margin na 100% no. And what china be was bana wabeton wo shares ya. Once obeton wo shares na wie no, na the value no enye 5,000 now the be investment no. Value no akoye 10,000 Ghana cedis. Na just say uto Jabin Bank shares na apart from the fact say yeah man with dividend and I say returns on investment was no akonya san ho no ma usika na usandi ahemu no and also ebetumi enyini amount na so aba mfaso ama obebusa say say me to Dwabinwura bank shares na ekwan wo say bi pemsika na metumi ayi ana jola ka ekwan wo ho wo dia ne say certificate na yede ma wo no obesan dia brain na ya pe obi ama ono so ato na wode yedi usika yede ama jola ka obi esu ebusa say enu nti say chise mi wo kumase nko ansana matumi aye investment in Dwabinwura bank shares ni biana and also ye ne kanyina say Ghana half an nyina so opese we investment in Dwabinwura bank in shares na ubetumi aye wo dia ne so be friend number na ye de ebetu edwa no jola ka no so firi wono ma na ensa yo investment no edoso ye wo dachinti investment account so ewo ho penifo taka kase bi say ye wo tu esiesu a wo charity nten yo Yolaka esie na ye wato so the investment ya wo for ya amount enu nti se me ka about dachinti investment account ya na me much passionate about because ye investment parents na na se ye awofo no enye ye dachi hu biem na ye adwuno na emum ye ma no edachi se ye ma no dachi ebesi yie na ye se ye dey ye adwuno ho enu nti se opese o ma oba no dachi no o shasie wo esie so dia na wan charity nten ye dia ene Dwabinwura bank ye fra wo say bra na be ye dachinti investment account no ebi eba wo ba no so oba no hu hia oba no dachi ehu hia wo pa dia ene ebre ni nie ekwan ni nie Dwabinwura bank se bra na be ye dachinti investment account no bi yolaka enam say ye investment account na ye mpese kasa obeba mu rudu no ntino ana say the temptation will be there for you to always come in and withdraw into no. Yes, so dear Tietian kakra. Yes, say Utietian kakra and a botua. Ubetima no 100 Ghana cedis a week. Ubetima no 200 Ghana cedis a month. Near home ebeswa, Jolaka, and my own pre on who say will be yisikano, and no any here. And abofrano, wo ya manono. Say ubetimi abuana mo drum pempenswa or no so ebenina onka a jawa jono. Ntini ye say be ye dachinti investment account ema akwada no ntino ye tu ansa frɛ owufuo bia a wo pɛ dachi pa ama wo ba ne de ye say bra na be ye Dwabinwura bank ye dachinti investment account no ebi jola ka ye sa wo fixed deposit account so ho na ye fixed deposit account no de ho interest de jola ka nye ekra ni ye de ma ye say wo fa wo interest na bra na ye nye de ye nyina entina form na ye negotiate amount bia o pesa o de fixed deposit account na wo ye na bia 3 months 6 months 1 year ye say wo de bra na fa wo interest na bra na ye nye de ye entina form na ye negotiate jola ka sempa ba Dwabinwura bank o ye de asempa Dwabinwura bank na asempa Dwabinwura bank ni nyina na eye busia ye de ma ye businessmen and women ekọ abasahare so jola ka da no me kan bi say obi say amanye yi na me yi na ache se businessman eka se me yi na acha na che say wa hwe business opportunity bia se kana o sika ekuta na enko betumi ayede ewura etumi anya sa investment opportunity no na say no Dwabinwura bank di asempa amba yi sa asem we afri ho na yama every business opportunity bia na ebeba wakwa mu no ubetimi agrab nti no ye de asempa aba loan aye no abasahare so loan asa open ne ya onsa be kan ne ya na watumi ni ede akoye adwuma loan collateral bia enhyeda ni ho loan insi ho no eyemre fofofo kra a woji a ubetumi atua within a short time we ene sempa jolaka Dwabinwura bank ede ebre yen customers na ye tu yen safre yen customers nyina say omo inform ho nyim me de be sia na mama me nua ba so aba
Dennis Bremo na fi be am wo ne mo contact ne ade
Sergio ye beda se me so Dwabinwura bank o pay ye kira kwaya enye yira kwai ye wo Asante Dwabe Asante Dwabe ahemfie ho no ma na ye wo no so be ejeso a ejeso nso ye wo traffic light na se obe hu Dwabinwura bank obo onwe wo market ho no ma ko bonre so bonre your taxi station ho yo fumesa so taxi station ho abu Dwabinwura bank oba Roman Hill so your baby atonsu car omugina no your adeshman branch ene ketia gate 3 ene ehwe animu oko magazine ni road nso abawa road junction ho ubehu Dwabin Rural Bank okopa nkro no nso a Dwabin Rural Bank ye wo honom aboa so nso ubehu Dwabin Rural Bank na oba sepa nso a ye wo Gaku House e honom a ye ma me no mu wodwum ene ye ya ye etuma se yesusu account ne de ya na network enye ya da bia ye ba ona so ye ba na so nso esika bi ekita obia fam ye nkoto tem bia so hia sika na wo akwanya se obeyi sika eno nso ye ntehwe enfri so wo bia account a enye den do hia ye Ghana card 2 passport pictures and the light bill and our water bill account or GPS address and so obetimi e the account ope baby this o sika ato our sumba jo obenya wasum dua me kan fu Dwabin Rural Bank amount person frey ya frey wa matrufu so 0544 74 58 56 0544 74 58 56 and 0241 72 1065 baby I will be up as Dwabin Rural Bank yeba never somewhere or the fresh number see na yebeba no abeye chuma.
Okay. Yebedasi Dwabin Rural Bank Mr. Michael Amoa Ade ono a business development manager and a Benis Che or a business development executive from Dwabin Rural Bank and then kumuhami omde abre mon friend numbers no ka ho na fa ho ebo Dwabin Rural Bank na unu hu da
CEO so chia
me jini super yes noble me student no ayo Kessben products yes
Kessben products
yes me jini super na me so me chia na me ni mahwe ma fi no aba acherodo so many years
obeba
you know mra
obeba
ma oye there the teacher na the teacher na yes all right mo ka be tia no pa okay yes that's it pa all right emra kanomeko na fei mene Steven agodin komo kakra Steven no betuma twan be 10 minutes amame nanka ma wa beto aso e wa hanom Steve o say why ready amamra ho quickly na fei kakra bi abetumi di amaye na nyame adom otena ya to aso yenko.
All right, boss. Yemi atifu akwaba emfamra video ha e studio B. The man you see on your screen I branch any day e dey Fuseni Zakaria house na kan Edma Brekum Chelsea and no Brekum in the mountain. So now he is the captain for team any day e dey Brekum Chelsea. And then modern football na ye bono. Say what na say na we share coaches any your pe e wo mu team mu a. And then football na ye bono center backs na omo epe na omo players are omo ye ball playing center backs are. One of 80 ebo bon da from 80 bo men you matimi koyi nti enen komo ye be ni be hwede ni Zakaria say wo epe center back abra there summer transfer no 80 bia or the best fit edma with team say wonsa ebetimi akanana na ye ni komo kakra e wo ye screen ni so ha no mo dia wo sha branch any din e de Zakaria Fusenia you can clearly see say he is the captain for Bobo Kwani din e de Brekum Chelsea and he is a center back na the center back na center backs na ya ne omumienu baako eye de obo the right side of the defense now eye center back and you on the left side into ko eye Brekum Chelsea he is the man wo hye ekire ho e wo benkum afa so e de ematimani din e de eye Brekum Chelsea so he is the left center back for Bobo Kwani din e de eye Brekum Chelsea do say ne preferred foot no eye right or you be a right footed player but oko omachire ho no ma we gina eye benkum afa so e wo omachire ho e de mom na he being a captain e kan e de atro say eba a leadership quality once I can't branch any branch any Fusenia you have a leader in your team and your born bonkwa no by body amount into your core screens so na ya twas near to me any qualities no encomodia this is Dennis Zakaria I know it's me aiding no encommon being a captain for too many day Brekum Chelsea no can't actually said leadership quality idea say a was 3 year pa onso obetimi enya no ewo wutim mu enye ball nko a ena obetimi ede abre eye wutim manuoma enso etimi akoyie enso ede amount Dennis ena abranten den ede Fuseni Zakaria ena wo ehunu ewo screens no enso eso na chese eno so ho ensem eno no na chese ni eti eno so esi etie eno no na boss tanke betimi etwa ye ho aba na yetimi ahwe ne eno so etimi ekoso a na ya hwe ne no so etimi ekos nti boss ebetwe ho aba Now Dennis Zakaria had a transfer value a 125,000 euros and in a transfer value. Now he is a former under 23 player. And it's a experience in terms of the national side now. A branch and Zakaria Fuseni. And so it will be a panasa who actually height 1.80 meters. And also any branch and the Fuseni Zakaria ne height. And so it will hot now. You didn't home command here can say availability of player in terms of selection. The match Koswa Ubisa say he is available day in day out. No better than see a kind and so at Mediama with him and now I share with screens in this one. Who share a free 20 for the last 3 seasons. I would mobile kwani day at the Brekum Chelsea. In the last 3 seasons, no for the 2022-2023 season now, on my 30 matches at the Mabubu Kwani at the Brekum Chelsea. The 2023-2024 season, so no, over ball Makumako 31. And this season, the current season, Emmanuel and also no, what bought 28 matches at the Ama Brekum Chelsea. None your Diabekani game no improving in goal scoring ability. And it's our share currently a branch and day at the Zakaria Fusenia. What the go share at your Abeka and a book and say now was in home. Now I trace it back. Aquaco had the last time I won your goals. I was season at the Matimani Ding at the Brekum Chelsea. And no better to way back 2019-2020 season. About 15 matches. Emma Makumaku 2. And so at 2 goals at the Matimani Ding at the Brekum Chelsea. Fast forward. And then you share the availability in terms of say all stay fit. Now coach at me any aton so when the central defense or no build the team around him and so on the team no the last 3 seasons can actually say in terms of the availability there say was 3 year power ubetin any aton so when your player will prepare within the season in the last 3 seasons no and now who say why a day in day out no you see a kind at the Emma Brekum Chelsea and when the home come said this season on your can game no any goal scoring ability in this share 3 goals this season and wait me enya and so at the Emma Brekum Chelsea so first center backs are adia baako are always no so no scout and now some penny for me share any disciplinary record na so any disciplinary record this season 28 matches 5 yellow cards and a boy no etimi enya nti aka actually so we player we very disciplined in terms of na go can see we see Emma Timani Din at the Brekum Chelsea because 28 matches na so 5 yellow cards when you that type of player na always no oko game ma emre na wie no now players any yellow cards waka ho enso bi red card this season ade say wentimi enya bi enso wo ho enti say wo fa na enam say na go can see ko nanim no always we improve and in terms of improvement no odi abeka this season no the goal scoring ability now you have center backs and the qualities of etni process no ade ba ko a wo pe center back obenya anase ni qualities obenya ade free Dennis one no ni ball playing ability wanna go can see na oba ni ball playing ability wanna go can see no ne dia na ye no dim komo afa ni long build up so anase ni long passes enso eho into on your screen ade say against Kumasi Asante Kotoko eho enkomo ene ne enso 18 this is Kumasi Asante Kotoko shaper no air press against Brekum Chelsea now we share on your screen Kotoko ewo emrante makumaku numa no air press 8 din Brekum Chelsea na nam so hu ni say so chance so build the free chiro hono de aba Kotoko ebeto aso mo so se ne ebeka no ewo layman na understand mo agibon de free mo when we see time and we choose the long build up and I'm say what that whisker or what that ability no the ball playing ability no in terms of any long build up no what peja ball no enso etimi free hono ma abo ball no you can clearly see say the shape and now say how ananka Kumasi Asante Kotoko ekoto dia show mo say wo ankasa half no and they were beating as many as 7 players and so etimi ayuomo the free the shape na Kumasi Asante Kotoko the eba na wo share branch and dey na Fuseni Zakaria the long build up bia no na mostly baby a wo enya ball no ebekọ akọwie opponent in the 18 yard box no and say the goal area no ano and say inside enti say wo show we from the center line the long pass ebewie the area of Kumasi Asante Kotoko wo mo penalty area na chi ho no mo pe a wo ni say Timani Din Chelsea wo mo players no enso for the air ball say ne betimi akoye the amom enti say wo fa Zakaria dia ye ka actually say in terms of any long passes ade say super na the long pass no omo ne sa keke the destination of the pass na ya etimi ekọ no na it take out a lot of opponents no ni players no enso e free action nim ti yedi kan no wadi hu nkomo akyerɛw baby na mostly ne long passes na etimi ekoko wie enti ne ewusans enwe ya another long passer wo bo e de ba e the opponent 18-yard box and I say the goal area no enso so emunti there you have it at times akoko wie and as akolande e opponent no ne penalty area no enso emu e wo hono ma ye ne wo edi ho enkomo nti Dennis say wo e fa ne dia ne qualities as a leader e wo akiri hono na ye ne wo edi ho nkomo no so no you can also get a long passing ability etimi e break and I say a take you off team ni shaper what the air press high up the pitch then your man's etimi akoyi de ama wo enso e wo ho na emrenity no boss ye be hwe na etimi adna akire e de amanyame adma dachina ye beba abewie e sankomodie we
okay Steve medasipa nyame admo china ye beba na fi ye ba beto aso de amamo kwa miki yenhwa boafo no nsensem kakrai
Toyota Ghana and the Black Starlet Kano edi aba na Starlet Day no 30th of May and unti shene so na 30th of May no wetimi de Kano edi akọ incline wetimi de Kano akọ tema Kumasi Takrade wetimi de Kano akọ ho se de beya ye betimi ahwe Kano na yare no edi ama free nemom sikaki tuwe bi ena obetua nti shene so na Toyota Starlet no Toyota Starlet no Toyota Ghana Company Limited say fabra na omon service kanu enfamon 30th of May and a jumidie no ebekoso MTN everywhere you go baby ebeko bia no betime su MTN my momo app no download DB now download my momo app ni bi the two phone so obesendi sika at zero charges sanso and at zero deductions on e-levy or MTN so Shenison said DSTV so much more with the dial *759# *759# and only short code no na reconnect to DSTV no or reconnect here matches awodo no ye draw kitten down na chese sabre aka Inter Milan and the PSG wo mo game a and so e ba bekoso no benya opportunity and so etimi ahwebi Printwear Service Limited wo mo na de Canon photocopy machines no e de aba na ye wo mo bebre we ebi we aso ye wo IR4235 ye wo IR400 ye wo C5235 ye wo C5535 e wo aso ye wo toners ye wo part and your transfer papers for t-shirt printing we a Printwear Service Limited ye were doom a ben Sedaus ye sanso we doom ye ben a make us a Trinity building mum and a sanso a mask mo in share ni mo pe obawa obohuyen Seterura Bank PLC ye the fast track lecture say onyama ne fiama no ne aba no ye ba boawo na etimi ama usika obetimi die yi na otua ne kakra kram ye de seche susu aba to susu no na benya so mfaso susu no to na ye be ma loan ene ye de akusika group loan enso aba nipa miensa tunsia mo ba ye be ma loan na me de aye adwuma donation saudi baba we yi ase no ye beba abegigi enso e de amount eno ti frɛ 0202 077-218 offer number we so yebejo so general
okay come me nasi na fe me wish Mrs. Rose Opoku Ababio happy birthday Mrs. Rose Opoku Ababio na your birthday my wish you happy birthday pretty one wish you for number 4 p as me wish you happy birthday Titru Abrefi and Ernestina also wish you happy birthday show honso ye na nyankopon hira onye wo kese Sanso and Seth Kwaku Buadu of Bechem Central Market and they also birthday Seth Kwaku Buadu of Bechem Central Market and they also birthday Kosia Frane Bechem Brekum Chelsea team manager Ninia also wish you happy birthday nyame hira ona onye onso kese pa. All right we so kwama Obapa Deborah Owusu we a fashion designer or Debbie's collection a water funshare so we free Osempakani Samson also wish you also happy birthday Yadebesia na news atwa so tentem ede amamo Nakopon eyadma ebesane mo atrase ochina.